Yo, today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your online activity should not be public, so protect yourself at expressvpn.com/achievement.
No, it's fine. Hey, what up? Welcome to Off Topic. This show is sponsored by ExpressVPN, you maniac. Don't put your online data at risk like some kind of fool. Get protected at expressvpn.com/off topic. Did that throw you for a loop? Try to keep up. I know, it's too quick for you. Hey, we're just chilling. Just out here. Big V word, that's right, we're vibing.
Yeah, we're a bunch of virgins.
You got Mikey, Mikey
Club.
J. I'm here hanging. We got Jeremy in the house. We got Trey, Fredo,
Yo.
and Kai. Boom, squeak, squeak, baby.
Yo, what up?
I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly why we did this.
Yeah,
But
I was really shocked.
it was. I'll tell you why we did this. It was a thing that Trevor and Sarah really wanted each other to tell me about.
Yeah. So Tyler, the producer behind the scenes of the show, Tyler Stab, came up with the idea.
Right
came
there.
up with
He's
an
behind that
idea.
camera. I'm
Yeah.
looking at
And
him.
we kind of extrapolated.
I'm looking at him. I'm
There he
lying.
is. Cameras on.
They know what he looks like.
Yeah.
If you
Get him, Shane.
dude.
I saw you could see Shane loosening the.
If you watch,
It's like
if
he's
you
loading the camera up.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
for
we
sure.
wanted to extrapolate upon that idea, and I was like, Sarah,
extrapolation.
let Michael know it's his show. I want to make sure he's involved at the top.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Speaking
at the
of Michael
bottom floor to the
show,
top of the
Do
floor.
you know you have like 301 episodes? That's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a
I've
lot.
tried to avoid as many as I can. Like last week.
Yeah,
what
you avoided the 300th one.
You dodged
Good
that
job.
bullet.
You did really
Helped
well.
plan it though.
Yeah, you did.
I said my note was make it
Is that how
bad.
cozy you are?
Yeah.
Sinking way.
Remember a great time? What are you talking about? It's
I just wanted to make it bad.
I like this, Fredo.
This is the voice that gives Jackie.
You're presenting your
Hey,
knees
boo.
to the wrong party.
Oh, we stole this from
Get a
STF, by
karate
the way.
chop. Yeah.
Apparently my knees are or my legs.
Cover your knees up. If you
Like also their
It's
hair.
shiny legs.
you never
I got my
finished.
hair.
He's talking about his
There's
knees.
Wait,
Sorry.
let me see.
It's all everywhere.
You were
What can I
saying
do?
Too cozy.
What
This
can I
was
do?
planned.
Well, you can finish the sentence.
Yeah.
Finish up. Let
Go
him
on.
finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so,
This is as close to Jackie as I ever want to get hearing this voice. Because that's the only, like, no way.
That is not a thing he's never done. He's never done that before.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He saves it for a
my normal
special
voice.
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. That's how I usually talk.
you get so many immediately changes. So anyway, we're like, all right, Sarah, could you let Michael know? Want to make sure that he's informed because it is his show and we whatever. And then like a day later, I'm like, I don't feel like I've heard Michael react or like embellish or build upon the loose creative that Tyler presented. So I'm like, hey Sarah, did you let Michael? Hey Michael, did Sarah let you know? I asked both parties.
Right.
And then you were like, no, she didn't tell me anything. I went to Sarah and she goes, I thought you were going to do it. And I was like, I could pull up the Slack where I
Right.
said, hey, could you
Then
please let
I was
Michael know?
standing there and listened to the both of them go, I thought you were going to do it. No, you do it for about 5 minutes. And I go, does anyone want to tell me? Who gives a shit?
And then I said,
Just
go
fucking
ahead,
tell me.
Sarah. And she went, go ahead.
Right. So they want to do comfy cozy. Tyler, bring him in.
I think there's only one way to make this truly comfy
What
cozy.
is this?
Wait, what the
Excuse
fuck
me?
is this?
Wait.
Got gifts for you guys.
Time, baby.
Got gifts. Yeah.
It's
Camo Crocs. Look, they won't see you come. Oh, dude, those are hot.
You can go duck hunting. in
Kai,
no,
you gotta admit, those are hot.
ones.
Come on, those are expensive.
Hey,
Size 13,
yeah,
dog.
baby, slide on in.
Nah.
And then-
You're going to be the Croc of the
Yeah.
Croc, dude.
Nah, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
No
welcome
way.
to Croc
What do you mean?
Talk, a show where we
talking
talk
about?
and wear Crocs.
This is a goddamn setup, is what this is.
Well, yeah, it's a set.
Why?
Sit down.
Who told you to do that?
Here's the best part.
Fire them.
Here's the best part. I said to Sarah when she was talking about it, I go, how many we're getting? And she goes, we're gonna get 3. I was like, well, why aren't Trevor and I getting any? And she goes, well, you already have them. I'm like, yeah, I bought those.
Yeah.
You should get new ones.
I have
Yeah,
a
because-
pair.
Had the
Give me a
conversation,
fresh pair.
end of conversation. I walked in today, saw the bean bags, and went, oh, I didn't bring my Crocs today.
Fuck.
And so now I'm not.
These are official.
Yeah, we're live. Don't touch our table.
Hey, Barbara, come here.
I told you we needed it.
Atrocity they gave me.
Kai got Crocs and she doesn't want them.
I never asked.
You trying to take our table back?
Well, hold on.
Let's calm down about the table.
right.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm a
You smell
croc.
good.
What was that?
Table.
Spun in a
so good.
circle.
Relax now.
Can I smell
Right?
like you?
This table brings it all together.
Somebody better put their fucking Crocs on.
Yeah.
I ain't putting shit.
No
on.
one, like
Walk
Trevor's
up
such a lucky
or
guy.
walk up.
Make sure you remember
These are
that every
presents
single
from
day.
Jack.
You're such a lucky
There
man.
you
Those are
go.
presents.
He's
Oh,
really-
those.
Yeah,
That
Jack.
man's
Okay, well, I didn't say burn them.
Hey, Trevor! You're so lucky. Like, she smells
know
like
I am.
fucking goodness and grace. It's like, wow.
That
like,
is that a smell?
you know how
There's
people,
goodness
you know how
and
people like
gracious?
Oh, that we
smell
took it off the
Rihanna?
table. It's on top of the fridge as you leave that door.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't
You had to
fit it out
turn
the
table
door.
on its side, so all the liquid had to come off.
And then I remembered you took my table like 2 seconds ago. That's very short.
Which, like, it really, I think it brings the whole room.
It really, I think,
Imagine
I
the
think we
wood
would have
and
been
the
in
lid.
trouble if we didn't
Only
have
Venus.
this.
Yeah.
Stop.
It would have just been
Okay, so he
legs
won't
and
put the Crocs on, but he's just waving his gooch around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was
He
that?
was gonna throw his ass out. I didn't know
Look,
that
I got
was what
mixed
was gonna happen.
He's gonna throw his
you
ass
you
out
slanging
from
over
the
there?
Oh yeah.
front.
I'm slanging gooch.
He wants to show you his ass while he looks at
You know. Hey,
which is
first
weird.
members. You're welcome.
That's true.
That's weird.
That was
It's
just
funny because, like, I guess all the ass came to this side then over here because
Go
Britta
up on
to that
top.
I got a hybrid ass. It's just
Hybrid?
like, yeah, sometimes I
Mustard.
got a little
I got.
bit,
Oh,
depending on what
well,
I'm wearing, and then sometimes
that's
I got more.
that's in
Have you tried
casual
the new,
mode, and that's like
TikTok
if you're
pants
getting
yet?
serious. That's
the
called
TikTok
like,
leggings.
What?
They really be
That's like kinda
emphasizing
off-road.
everything.
Oh,
The
That's
TikTok
serious.
leggings.
Bro,
You have to buy it for Jack.
I'm trying to get Jackie some TikTok leggings, boy.
You haven't seen the
I
TikTok
haven't seen
leggings?
TikTok. I'm not in.
Yeah, there's lots of
I'm
boobs.
not
Not
on
that
TikTok
corner.
and I've seen it.
There's butthole.
Amazon has of course made their own.
They just like leave the open hole. in the back.
It's easy for
No,
shitting.
It really just rides up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a pair. You know what?
It frames
It rides up like
I'm gonna rock a pair on off top.
there's
Maybe next
certain
episode.
pair you wear it and then you get back booty. Like the booty's up your back. It rides.
Isn't the booty a part
Squeezes
of
your
the
back up into
back
other-
booty.
No, but I mean it's like physically attached to your lower back.
Oh, so it's like,
It's like up and
it's
out.
like a hump, like
yeah,
a camel.
right.
You good
Yo, when we
uncle?
started,
You're like,
when we
Right
started
there.
this
Hold on,
chill
young
off
blood.
topic, and you were like, "Oh, we're just chilling and everything," it reminded me, as you were going over what this was, that I had a dream the other night that Alfredo was in.
Oh,
and this
shit.
is
Yeah,
how
I
much
was.
this
And he had
joke
Crocs?
has got. This is how much this joke has invaded my life. Okay. In the context of the dream, we were in some sort of horror movie or something,
Right,
and like we're like hiding in a house. Someone was like, you
That's
know, they're trying to
Alfredo
bad
would
people.
never
yeah,
be in
yeah,
that kind of house.
Yeah,
So we're being
that's how you know
quiet
it's
and
me.
whatnot. And I forget who else was with us, but it was like me and
It wouldn't
Fredo
be
were
me.
there.
I wouldn't be in that
And
situation.
one of
You
the
were all
other
there.
people in the group was like too scared to go with us to like we had to like cross a open hallway to get to the next room, whatever. And they were too scared to go with us, and they were like the comedic relief of the movie. or
Oh,
whatever.
right.
And
I like that you dream in movie
yeah,
form.
I really did.
love it.
Because I was like, I can't remember who it was, but he was like the funny one.
I was
got
casted.
tropes.
It was Matt, but he was still in his
So I
chair.
was like,
He was rolling around.
Fredo
he was
was
being a
already trying
fridge.
to make
It's the chair version of a hoverboard, yes.
So Fredo was already trying to make
Wally.
the crossing, and I'm like, hey, are you coming to the other person? The person goes, no, I'm just staying here. Like, I'm just gonna stay here and vibe, man. And in the dream, Fredo goes, and they saw us, and then I woke up like you gave us away because you had to do the joke.
Bitch gave us away.
Like, it really happened in the thing.
It'll happen in the car where it's just me and myself.
That's how you know it's
and
real.
And then I'll hear it in a song. Like,
I thought you were
There
going to
was-
say, I was just thinking to myself,
was-
and then I said it and went,
There was
action now.
there was something we did. I don't know if it was an
It's
off
gone
topic
too far.
or a let's roll or something. We were doing something and he said it. I went, "What'd you just say?" And he went, "Ah!" He let it slip. You go, "Oh shit!" Well,
So what's the purpose of these, by the way? Why are these?
They're
Why?
chill. They're cozy. They're comfy.
But like, I'm trying to think.
There's
what,
so many
well,
comforts
that's
in the world.
you're not
Purpose
utilizing.
they serve.
You're not utilizing the best part of them walking
You're like
around.
fucking weird.
It's like you're floating, dude. You'll start walking around and think you're still on a hoverboard.
Hey, you know when you were
Bullshit.
younger and you used to watch Dragon Ball, like I know you did?
Yeah.
And you saw Goku fly. There's that part, and then you got Goku flying the Nimbus.
The
cloud,
Nimbus,
right?
yeah.
That's
'Cause he ain't never
this
had
is
a
the
pervy
closest
thought.
you're gonna get to riding Nimbus.
I take it back.
Then he
Wherever you
fucked.
go.
Because hoverboards
He couldn't
exist.
use it anymore.
Dude,
Crocs on hoverboards?
Absolutely not.
That's
I
a
saw-
full dupe. That's the cheap dupe.
That's
of
how
the-
you
of
die.
Nimbus Cloud.
I was scrolling on like the
Of embarrassment,
Instagram
'cause you're ugly.
discovery part,
Yeah.
and there was like a 2.5-minute clip of like the Dragon Ball movie, like the live action
Evolution.
Evolution. Yeah, it was a Dragon Ball Evolution, and I just watched it
That
for
white
2
guy?
minutes, just going, ooh.
Yeah. That white guy in
It is
high
a white-
school.
That's an appropriate
So
reaction.
that's a super white guy in high school.
It
You know
was
what movie made me feel
gross
about
and-
that? The new Cinderella movie that came on Amazon.
haven't
was
seen it yet.
Don't.
Really?
I gave it a calm 2.5 out of 10.
It's got Emma Stone in it.
2.5 out of 10.
Whoa.
No, what?
What
Is
gave
that
it
what
the
it is?
half? What gave it the half?
So there were three
Something
things I
deserved
liked
that
about
half.
the movie, right?
Okay.
One was Idina Menzel. Another one's Billy Portier. And another one's the mice were sometimes funny.
Right.
That was the half.
But so the sometimes was the. All right,
The mice were sometimes funny. That was the half.
What'd you do instead? Watch the Tomorrow.
Yeah, but what has she done?
I was
since
thinking
Elsa?
Cruella.
Nothing.
You watch Brad Pitt, not Brad Pitt.
No.
That's incorrect.
Chris Pratt fight a war from the future's past.
What? That's not right.
The past.
That's
It's,
not
it's,
right.
it's like
It's
a.
just the
Isn't that,
future.
isn't that a Prime show? Or
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The monsters and the ghouls.
Suck your soul.
What the hell is the matter with you?
How many voices will Fredo do in this?
Here's the thing.
We're at
This
like
man
4
has
now.
got the midnight giggles because
What I like about that
was up
movie.
until 4:30 in the morning. So right now, all right, Daddy Fredo's running on fumes.
Okay. What I like about that movie is it's a movie about time travel and going into the future, but they just go, we're not fucking changing anything.
No.
There's nothing futuristic in the future.
No.
Same cars, same guns, same hats.
Isn't it
same
only like-
hat.
it's only-
I keep going, same hat.
It's like 13 years in the future.
It's like 20.
20?
Yeah.
That's a decent jump.
It's a
have hats-
decent
we have
jump.
hats from
to
20 years
to
ago.
be like,
That's true.
I've got a
just
console
the
from
computer
25
looks
years
the
ago.
same, bro. That's
I
just
was
gonna
alive
be
20 years
floating or
ago.
something.
Yeah.
We've got consoles 20
Barely.
years ago.
There you go.
I was alive 20 years ago.
That said, I watched it.
I was thoroughly enjoyed. It reminded me of Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah.
You on that death loop?
I'm about to be. I put it on our stream schedule for next week.
Put this on the stream schedule.
Die, repeat, live, die.
Hey, guess what?
Bro,
I'm streaming it
Hey,
now.
it's on there.
How do you put this on a schedule?
Hey, can we NFT that?
It's good. Here's my recommendation, right? If you haven't played Deathloop yet, plow through until you get the residuum.
You had him at plow.
Yeah.
Plow through until you get the residuum, okay?
Residuum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Like
it's like
residuals?
kind of.
residuum?
It's a thing.
Residuals?
It's very open, do whatever you want, but it lets you do whatever you want early, even though you really can't do anything. So you're constantly running into like dead ends, and you think you're like, I'm through the tutorial, but you're really not. There's like 2 or 3 waves. You finally get to a point. You keep resetting time, and you get to a point where you unlock a thing where you can keep shit after you reset. And so it's kind of pointless to do anything before that. So I wasted plenty of time looking for shit that you don't get to keep anyway.
Right.
Other than that, once you get to that point, then it like pops off.
Right.
Multiverse.
So just follow the fucking main objective before you start tinkering. That's all.
So
I'm saying.
basically, it's keep inventory, which
in a
allows
way,
you to progress
in a way,
better than nothing. Like
Some residuum.
die and
it's
yeah,
residuum.
Sprinkle some residuum.
Sometimes a coffee pot, that's residuum,
Look.
Hey, Jeremy, put a DOS of
down-
residuum on it.
I'll put
A little
down
DOS
Hades.
on there.
just for a second.
Just for a
I mean, it's of the same vein, right? Of a
Yeah.
like start back over but carry stuff.
Yep. Oh.
It's like that new game, 12 Minutes, that's out now.
Yeah, I haven't
I
played
heard
that
that
yet.
game was brutal.
I heard it's very. Yeah, I haven't played
Upsetting.
it because it's like sad.
Like,
Oh.
yeah,
It's-
plot wise.
Play a sad game.
It's like,
very
is it Willem
warning
Dafoe
heavy.
coming and fucking people up, isn't it? That's the game.
Is it Willem Dafoe as the,
Yeah.
like, the bad person?
Yeah, well, I don't
He's
know if
one
he's
of
bad.
them.
He's one of like 3
God, I
characters,
know what he is.
right?
Green Goblin.
There's only
Yeah.
like 3 people, right? It's just like a husband and a wife and Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
He's
so
like,
it's
fuck you.
So
he
the
say?
premise
I'm the
starts
goblin
out.
killer, Spider-Man.
The premise starts out like, you're trying to save your girlfriend from getting murdered, but
Yeah.
through trying to save her, you learn about the past and the present and all these different story things. And apparently, the true ending is dark as well.
Of course it is.
But
One of those like remedy games.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where,
you wanna
like-
play and hate yourself.
every 12 minutes, you start completely over, except you don't keep your inventory. So every 12 minutes, you keep the knowledge
you
you
keep
have of the
knowledge.
last one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Including the character keeps the knowledge. But you have to keep doing it over and over again.
Wake up! Yeah, get squeaked.
Gabu is here.
The other
Take Gabu to the vet.
the other
That's what
developer.
she sounds like.
Well, it was never the same after Sarah got to her.
Oof. I was,
Dude, time to Sarah was like
again,
15
just
minutes.
some-
on that.
you know,
That's pretty
something,
good.
some joke.
13?
Just kind of say to yourself, Jackie dropped me off to work yesterday, and Gabu was with us, backseat of the car. As we're pulling up, Sarah's getting out of her car, parked, and I just go, Gabu, run! And it was just it's just Jackie, Gabu, and I in the car. I just said it for myself.
Yeah,
You have to.
that's sometimes
Some things have to be
Gabu's
for
safety,
you.
Right,
obviously.
right.
There's been a bunch of those memes made. The Sarah. the best
But it's not a
one was the
meme.
one that said it was recent that said.
I mean, it really happened.
Pictures taken in moments before disaster, and it was the Pixar logo, and Gabu was the eye, and Sarah was the like,
Oh!
It's always Sarah with a big smile on her
huge
face.
Damn.
It was a great
Damn.
one.
This cozy episode of Off Topic is brought to you by DoorDash. Don't you dare get off that couch or that beanbag or whatever it is you're chilling on, right? I'm sitting. I'm hungry. What am I going to do? I'm going to make myself a meal or grab a snack? Heck darn no. DoorDash is there, and it has a whole world of food for you to discover. And you can get it right now, right to your door. DoorDash has over 300,000 partners. Yeah, that many zeros. So you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants. But as if that wasn't enough, which it is, they've also got groceries. Get your favorite drinks, snackies, other household items delivered in under 1 human Earth hour. Ordering is super easy, plus your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop off, okay? You know me. I'm just chilling, right? I'm vibing. Don't tell Alfredo. I needs food sometimes. I got stuff to do. Sometimes I can't leave the house. I got the kids. We can get them all piled in the car just to go get food. I hit up DoorDash. I get some tasty, like what I want. I want some nuggies. I get some tasty nuggies. Sweet and sour sauce, please. Deliver right to my door. Tyler told me that it was yum yum, okay? And it was. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you, the listener, download the DoorDash app and enter code OFFTOPIC2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees. Get those fees right on out of here on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code OFFTOPIC2021. That's what year it is once again for the final time. The code, OFFTOPIC2021. The percentage off, 25. Delivery fees, 0. First order of DoorDash, subject to change. Terms apply. Act now. Get the DoorDash. Eat them up. Get the nuggies. Tyler says they're yum yum.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, good.
Sarah was telling me a story, like, probably within the last week. She, I guess, like, I think it was a family dog, but she stepped on another dog.
Oh no.
Oh,
And then she was like,
Why would she tell you
and then
that?
she told
Why
me, she
would
was
she
like,
give you the
then I
ammo?
thought to myself, oh my God, I am a dog stomper.
What?
Sarah, you are.
Well, I mean, the first step is admitting it.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Well, the
You're a
first
dog
step was the
stomper,
dog.
Sarah.
That's true. And the second step, apparently.
Yeah, the first step is
The first 2 steps are the dog. The third step's admitting it. God.
I went, ooh,
Damn, dude.
yeah.
How do you accept that kind of life, though? Like, damn.
Sarah with a smile, apparently.
I don't know. I was like, there was a brief
brag
moment when
about it,
Sarah
I
was just
guess.
Like, well, Gabu was in the way. And I went,
stopped
"Damn."
another one.
I mean, I'm just glad I know, because I know when I eventually moved down here, one of the first things I want to do is get a dog. So now I just know. I'm sorry, Gabu had to be the tester, but
Apparently not, though. Gabu's just the first we found out.
we know of.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a sorted path.
You never know what happens behind the scenes. A
Maybe
closet
that-
full of boots.
Maybe that's why we
They
never.
called her
You
Stomperella.
go to a dog shelter and Sarah's picture says wanted.
Oh, no.
Dog stomper.
What do you think the reward would be to find Sarah?
We could make money.
a photo of a big
Fund
foot.
a new show.
And then Sarah.
Hey, we can make that temp space permanent.
Oh.
Look, if they say the reward was Pokemon cards, Jeremy, get the net.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Get the net.
I'm
This man is
hungry.
We
hungry.
met Sarah
This
for
man-
those cards.
Yesterday, because I knew Jeremy and Kai were gonna be in town, but Jeremy and I have been loving the new Pokemon set. Lots of Eevee evolutions. So we're opening up packs, having a good time, seeing what V or V Maxes we get.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael rolls up. starts eating the cards. Starts eating the fucking cards, and then rolls up again with marinara sauce.
Here's the thing.
Starts dunking the card,
Well, they
and
made it
like
better.
multiple bites of the card were dunked and eaten.
Once, let me tell you, dude, the first card I took went right between one of my teeth.
Oh.
And so like last night, one of my
like
gums
cardboard.
hurt. I thought for a second I had like a toothache or something, and I was like, oh, that was the card.
I got a paper cut.
It wasn't a paper cut. It wasn't. No. It wasn't a gut. It was more like it wasn't a cut. It was like a jab.
Yeah.
It was sore because it like hit the gut. I went to chomp the card and it went
It's
right
like when a
between
corn,
the teeth.
when a corn chip or whatever like slides up the tooth.
Yeah, but imagine it was like a fucking lion or something or whatever.
Pyroar?
Could have been
I think it was
Pyroar.
Pyroar.
Pyroar's in that set.
Pyroar was trying to fuck me up.
Did you
It's
like?
too rare to be eaten
you like
like
your
that.
card dry or
No, marinara
sauce?
was definitely better.
So this is where I want to
Marinara
dive
was
in.
definitely better.
I want to dive into Kai a little
No,
bit.
we
here,
don't have
'cause
to do
Kai
this.
was on the sideline. I think we'll upload it at some point.
People were
It's gonna be the show.
yakking and
It's-
gagging. Matt was over there.
it'll be
I
the
think Matt was
stream
just
bot,
jealous.
but it'll
He
also-
wanted some.
So there's gonna be. I don't think it'll be in the stream, but I believe what we're gonna do is have it edited down,
Yeah.
and from there you guys will be able to watch it,
We'll put it on the Achieve Under channel at some
Yeah.
point. But
so you can see these sweet pulls.
Kai was in there gagging
bites.
at the marinara dipping bit. And we kind of started diving into that a little bit. We were like, do you like have that, like the Gavin walking outside gags, right?
Right.
And I was wondering, Kai, are you kind of the same Gavin vein? And she was like, no, but there's one thing that'll do it.
That will make me gag like in real time.
And you are on the precipice of
I'm telling
madness.
these motherfuckers what
if-
that is.
You're gonna tell us your weakness.
You don't want to say it.
I mean, you don't have to say it. I'll just start eating cards and marinara sauce
Exactly.
again and
We'll
extrapolate
figure it
from
out.
there.
We'll do like,
I'll lose the card. I'll lose the marinara.
it'll be like
we'll
a
get
lineup.
Jeremy
Yeah.
back. He might have to be a
Yeah.
key part of it. We
No,
don't know.
you don't-
Situation one is Jeremy there.
We have
We
the
haven't
control.
ruined our friendship here. You don't have to be a part of that.
playing with the variables like a
listen.
scientist.
I'll take that. I'll take the knowledge to my grave. But if you say it online, and I can't
That's
help
on-
you. I
that's
can't
on
protect
you.
you for
I
what
mean,
I'm gonna do.
Listen, we already see what happened with the goddamn Crocs. I wasn't even a part of the off topic. They just mentioned my name and
Yeah,
they
because you said you owned a pair.
I do,
I
not
jumped right
these
into the
ugly
deep end.
fucks.
Crocs is Crocs.
You two
Achievement
are
Hunter's a black hole.
looking
Crocs is Croc.
uncomfortable, and honestly,
I'm
I
actually
feel like
living
it's.
my best fucking
Jeremy's
life.
comfy
I feel like
as shit
Fredo
right
in
now.
particular is
flipping
feeling a little
between rest
agitated
mode and
because of how
work mode.
uncomfortable he is.
Yeah, that's
so
why I
I'm-
haven't slept yet.
So I'm thinking if you put those Crocs on,
Then I'll go to sleep.
you might fall asleep, and I'd love to see that.
Well, your
First person
feet
to
will
fall
sleep
asleep on this
first.
show.
I've saved you.
The
Congrats.
first person to fall asleep on the show.
How'd you find them?
I threw the camouflage Crocs away from me. Trevor goes, how'd you see those?
Yeah, I think
That's
those
funny.
13s are actually, you're gonna be swimming in those 13s because I think you and I.
I'm
would
actually
be-
curious. What
don't
size
wanna
did you
swim.
assume I was?
I don't think
Not
there was an
me.
assumption. I was told. I was told that they were sourced from
were told?
reliable
So you're
information.
telling me you got it from you got my
They were
information
sourced
from Merch and
from
from
the
Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow!
I'm sure they were.
Sarah did it.
Sarah said 8.5.
That seems
I
big.
cannot confirm or deny
That
that.
seems too large.
Seems large.
Seems too large.
Can't confirm or
Although
big
I
feet.
guess
For
that's
women?
if women.
8.5.
Women's
Oh.
size are like one or
I don't
two
know.
sizes.
I'm about a 6 for men.
okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
See, that is why I thought 8.5 was too big. I'm a 4.
4 women?
Yeah.
Wow.
Child size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, baby 4?
Honestly,
walking
if you
around
were
with
into
two peg
Jordans
legs.
and shoes like that, you could probably get some really easy shoes.
What does that mean?
Jordans?
Oh, because
That's not-
it's an
Oh,
abnormal
I get the
size.
Jordan
like,
part.
size is like, what, 10 to like 12?
If you get like
or,
kids shoes and like
or-
Jordans,
Oh,
if
I
you
didn't
have,
know
like,
what
those
the hell
shoes.
you were saying.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
can
Was
get
that
really
too cultured?
easy.
full of like
Was that too
Jordans, but they're
cultured?
all
No, you said you could get really easy shoes, and I was like, "Are shoes hard?" That's what I'm
Really
asking.
easy.
Yeah, it's a
sell
lot
out.
cheaper. That's what I
That's the
meant.
conversation
sell
I
out.
checked out on.
Well,
that.
yeah,
I have no
Jordan
idea.
size.
What
I was about to say, did I get too
Wait, bro.
cultured? I can reel it back.
Oh, yeah.
Sneakerheads. They'd be like sneakerheads. They'd be like, I got
That's not
my
for
head.
me.
No, there's even if you go on like Etsy and stuff
That's
like
not
that, there's
for me.
even like
I got a
big
PS5, that
ass
was
like
hard enough.
Jordan boxes that people will create that can fit like 20 pairs of Jordans, like, but it's a
Yeah.
Jordan box. So you open the box and inside is like more boxes. of
Put
shoes.
them,
Like,
put them in a
whoa.
glass case so you can at least.
You're talking
see
about.
I mean, they're
shoe,
still wearing
enjoy
the
it.
shoes.
About
Oh,
shoes
well, I
on
guess like
They wear the shoes.
pull it out
It's
like a
just
drawer,
like-
you know.
Yeah, they wear the shoes.
But if it's in a box stacked on boxes, you're not seeing it. You're like, you gotta fish through them.
have a roll of paper towels and you pull one down.
Yeah.
And you step. You know,
Don't let them. Don't let.
There's someone in front of you laying down.
That's what you're using though, paper towels.
Yeah,
They're super absorbent.
Bounces.
You got you got to carry like pieces of red carpet in your pocket.
No, those are the insoles.
That's expensive.
For every single
going to
step.
the shoes.
The Jordans took the money.
Yeah,
They did.
Jordan took the money.
Dude,
okay?
I like the. I think
Michael
it's.
Jordan took my money.
I think it started on Vine, but the TikToks where
Michael
I think
Jordan
it was.
took my podcast.
I think it was King Batch who started doing it, but he'd walk up to a puddle and his friend would scoop him up and he'd be stiff as a board and he'd carry him
The
across the
planks.
puddle and he's
The
like,
planks.
thanks. And he like dusts off the shoe and keeps going. I like that.
I'll miss Vines.
Vines are great. I think Vines were a huge catalyst for a lot of the content we have today, especially now that like TikToks are doing similar things with the 1-minute videos. But then I look back to Vine because Vine was created like back when like YouTube was still new and everything, and people were really just creating to create. No one had the mindset of I'm doing this for a career. So there's so many Vine creators out there that kind of were just like, well, Vine's gone, so I'm gonna stop. And they don't even realize they were kind of like the starting point for so much more. Because now there's so many influencers on TikTok doing the same thing, but everything they do, they're getting paid for.
A lot of people made the jump from Vine to YouTube in a very
Live
successful
is a
way.
big one, a big version that did that.
Yeah.
Dude, there was, because like Vine's TikTok is so short, there was a YouTube channel that I loved in like college because what they would do is, there was a YouTube channel that's based around a sitcom, right? So these two guys, I think it was called like Best Friends or whatever, and they had this whole like sitcom intro, right? It would run, whole like length of an intro. Then it would start, and then one of them would be in the kitchen. The other guy would walk in like, "Yo, cooking up breakfast?" And they go, like, "Yeah." Like they go, "That's dope." And then like a whole credits scene. Dude, a whole scene of credits would roll, bro.
They just do the scene transition portion of Friends, and then that's it.
That was it. There was one where the guy was just like laying down, and then the guy came in, he's like, "Yo, you got a comic book?" He's like, "Yeah, that's sick." and then he's like, "Yo, tell me about it." And then he just sat there and went, "All right, so we've got a panel, some dark figure. They go in next panel. Oh, it's the Joker." And then the credits. And I was like, I love this channel, bro.
I mean, shit like that works. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you
So
get a joke
funny.
that can stick. It can really take you for like
Dude
quite
was
a while.
reading a comic book to his friend. It's funny.
I saw this. I came across a YouTube channel a while ago. I wish I could remember the name, but it stuck out to me because the style that they did in their videos was so odd. And they do videos like a person's first time in like an action RPG or like a new person in one. And it's like they film it in live action, but then they put like a rotoscoping filter over it, so it looks like they're in a cartoon.
Oh.
But like it looks a little off because you can still tell it's live action, but they're
Yeah.
moving around. And like they do like that really awkward humor of like someone their first time in Skyrim or whatever, and he's like, "Ah, a rat in the dungeon. Huzzah!" And he like kills it, and he finds like a troll, and he's like, "Oh, die, goblin!" And then he goes to a town to get a mission, and he's like, "Is there any quests here, or like a ruler you need taken care of?" And he's like, "No, we're very happy. Our farms are giving us plenty of stuff. Oh, if you happen to see our town mascot went missing, and it's like a rat. It's like a wanted poster for a rat." And he's like, "That's your town mascot?" He's like, "Yeah, my son went out looking for him recently. He's got a skin condition. He makes him look kind of blue, and the guy's like ghoulish." And he's like, "Yeah, he looks kind of like a ghoul." And like the guy just explains. He's like, Your rat didn't make it," and the guy cries for like 2 minutes, and it's the end of the video. Like, it's just the guy whimpering about the dead rat, and the video ends. And they just do shit like
And
that.
it's something like that too. I don't know if it's done the same way, but did you see the thing Jack posted the other day with Lanky Kong?
No.
It's like same thing where it's like live action, but there's like filters over it, and it's Lanky Kong reacts to watching the DK rap for the first time, and so it's like. He's got like an old computer because it's supposed to be like the 90s, and he's in like a fucking like a tree house, like he's like watching it, and he's like doing a YouTube react. He keeps pausing, he's jumping around, but he's like, they're doing DK, and it's like he is big, he's strong, he is strong, he is the leader of the bunch. We would be nowhere without him. That is true. That is true. And then he keeps playing, and it's fucking what's her name? The little one, not Diddy, the sister. What's her name? I
Oh.
don't remember.
Daisy?
The girl. I can't remember what her name is. But she.
Tyler, that seems like a perfect
she's-
place for you to jump in with.
Oh! I can't remember what it is.
No, do you not know?
Dixie.
Dixie, yes.
Dixie Kong.
And they're like talking about her outfit or whatever the fuck the song is, and he's like, I tell her that all the time. That she always looks great. She's always happy. And then he's like, oh, this is my part. Here it comes. And it's like, he has no style. He has no grace. And he's like, he pauses before that. He's like, you know what I like about the song? It's so positive. It's everyone's best quality first. That's what it is. And then he gets him and he's like, okay. And then he's like, this Kong has a funny face. And then he looks at the camera and like the face gets all fucked up from like the animation. And then it cuts to him, he's on a phone, but it's a banana. And he's like, no, I didn't agree to this. What do you mean the game's already out? And he's like, funny face? What do you mean I have a funny face? It's like a 1 minute video. It's fucking hilarious.
It sounds like that would be the same thing.
So fucking funny.
That's awesome.
When he's like, what? And then he's like, I don't know. And then it's just DK making monkey noises on the phone. He goes, and by the way, I don't know if you know this. If anyone shoots anyone with a gun, it's gonna hurt. It's not just because it's you.
It's definitely the same channel. Yeah, that's the exact same channel I was talking about.
Okay.
That you were talking about with them. Yeah.
It's fucking funny. And you'd think DK, like how old is that? It's like from like a week or two.
It's from a week ago. Blanket Kong listens to the DK Rebel. 1 week ago,
awesome.
1.4 million views.
It was very funny. Usually Jack posts something, we don't know. But I watched it, it was very good. It was very good. He just dropped that in like a channel somewhere. I'm like, well, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, it was like, all right, Jack, we know. You grew up there.
That's what it was, because we went to lunch earlier right before Off Topic, and I literally told Jack, I was like, you know what, I'm getting a world famous Austin tour from the Jack, like the person who has grown up and lived here his whole life. I was like, I should be paying for this. He's like, you absolutely should. And the whole time Matt's just speaking in my ear like, yeah, just nod and wave, just nod and wave the entire time.
And then Jack pulls into the McDonald's. He's like, this is really
Yeah,
good.
they know me
place.
here.
They know me here. Oh, here comes Jack. I don't know why that tickles me. Just imagine the restaurant. Just like imagine the restaurant bustling. Just to prepare make this place clean, make it sparkle. He's coming.
The McJack going. We know what he likes.
They know he wants his nuggets a very certain way.
It's King Jack, but
Oh man.
For his nuggies.
Back for the neck.
You're talking about your dream earlier. We're like, yeah, there's some third person who went, oh, it's Matt in his chair.
He's just in the hallway.
Dude,
he's being in the fridge, but he has his phone.
He's being ushered
We
around.
filmed a go out today, and
Yeah.
at the beginning, I just like slammed Matt for no reason.
my
And then,
God.
we were playing
WarioWare.
Hell,
and you
dude.
can play it single player or 2-player. And so he loads up 2-player, and and Matt had been playing a lot of it, whatever. So like stuff was unlocked, but like we loaded 2-player, and there was no scores set for
Right.
2-player yet. Like there's no, and I was like, oh look, there's no high score set. Because Matt has only played this alone, and the camera changed over to Matt. He was just
He's
sitting in
playing
his
the
chair,
game by
playing
himself.
WarioWare.
By himself.
I was like, it was 2 gold, but I was like, no, that's mine.
Yeah.
It was Trevor's, yeah.
But yeah, no, Barbara and I played last night, and then this morning I creamed through a couple more levels to get
It's a
more
Is that
characters.
cream? You be creaming?
I say that all the time.
You be creaming? Listen, normally I hear people use, I hear people use cream as an adjective, but in a different way. So here it is. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Cream on.
Fake American
I creamed through
slang.
some butter and made
Figure out what's the word.
I creamed through a couple episodes last night.
I know what you were watching.
Dude, I've been creaming through some My Hero, catching up. I'm almost caught up.
On the latest season? Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it. Is it good? The last season had that.
The second half of 4 was not great.
What's the latest season? 5?
5 starts.
I'm waiting to just binge.
It's good, but it's more just like training stuff. It's like 7 episodes of training.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're setting up,
It
though.
ends with like a pop-off point that was really good. I'm getting out of control.
You're getting blasted.
It ends with like a pop-off point, and I don't know if it's gonna continue being good, but like some real like story stuff, you know, like some of that good
It's so good.
vestiges. Everyone's saying the word vestiges.
So good. And I would so be All Might, man. That's just, put me in that world. That's who I would be, yeah. Why are you?
No, we're just
Maintain eye
letting
contact with
it
Fredo there.
He just
Just
wants a
letting
quirk. He
it
wants to have a
breathe.
quirk
Letting it
so bad.
settle.
Just
bro.
let the truth settle.
Just letting it settle.
Okay.
I mean,
One for all.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Using the internet without ExpressVPN is basically like allowing the public into your man cave, or like doing a podcast on a beanbag chair with shorts on. People peeking in, looking inside all things you don't want them in, okay? You think your stuff is private, but you never know what's going on and who's going through your collection of Face Jam monkey masks. Oh no! Nothing is safe when you go online without a VPN. Your internet service provider can see every website you visit. Yeah, even you. Then they can legally sell that information to ad companies and tech giants who use that data to target you. So when you use ExpressVPN, you mask yourself behind their secure VPN server so your ISP can't see what you're up to. You use a mask so they can't see you browsing those monkey masks. And all you have to do is fire up the app, click one button, and you're anonymous. Plus, it works on all your devices. It's privacy made simple. You can do it on all your devices, even your router. Whatever you got, it's protected. Push of a button, so simple. What's not to love? Secure your online activity by visiting expressvpn.com/offtopic today. That's expressvpn.com/offtopic. And you can get an extra 3 months for free. expressvpn.com/offtopic. Don't let anyone tell you your monkey masks are anything of anyone else's business, even if it's weird. Because it is.
if we're
Dude,
talking about cream,
there's
if we're
some-
keeping it on the rails.
there's some
of
one
cream-
for all.
Hold on, Michael. This is important.
Okay, sorry.
Because I'm going off of cream.
Go ahead.
Stepping into the
Go ahead.
boom boom room. Boom boom room got some action
All right.
last night.
Boom Boom Room getting
talking
creamed up.
Batchies in paradise.
Yeah, Batches in Paradise.
Paradise.
Boom Boom Room
Really?
is where they go poopy.
It's where they.
Yeah, yeah. They change each other.
What's they go?
No idea
You know,
what
hey, the
anyone's
boom boom
talking
room.
about.
It's so childish when they're
know what
like,
there was,
let's go
though?
to the boom boom room.
There was some
Does
female.
anyone ever say, I'm going to take my wee-wee out? Does that ever get said?
No,
I
surprisingly
mean, it's called
not.
the Boom Boom Room.
Right.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna get my peep peep out. Let's go to the boom.
Does
boom
anyone
room.
ever on Bachelors in Paradise say, yo, I could be down for some TT?
TT. There was one of the stronger couples there.
Yeah.
Like physically?
Well.
Well, I mean, one dude's fucking jacked. lawyer.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
But,
Riley.
the names, just the names.
A lot of people coming and going this season.
The female of the couple set up like a romantic date night with like what was it?
Yeah.
Like raspberries or strawberries with whipped cream, something
Yeah.
like that, and like a bowl of like notes of like where to put the whipped cream and lick, whatnot.
It was getting
The
creamy.
guy drew like feet.
Dude.
So she put whipped cream on his big toes, started
Dude.
licking it off.
I was
and I was
retching.
like, oh my god. And,
I
then it cuts to everyone at the bar going, we can see that. It's right there. Just
Dude. Listen, you could be into whatever you want to be into, but this particular scene, it was like a macro lens
Dude,
on his
they
toe.
were
You could see like he had been walking
smoking.
around the beach all day. The bottom of
Yeah.
his foot had like
Yeah.
sand on it, and she's like
Yep.
heavy whipped cream in that thing. I'm
Heavy
like,
whipped
listen,
cream around
ain't
that
enough
big
whipped cream in
toe,
the
bro.
world that make me dive in. Like, come out with a nice clean
like
foot,
a
maybe
big
we'll talk.
swirl
Kinda
of
told you
whipped
it was
cream
not-
on
It's
the-
not
on the
doing
big
it, so
toe.
I think the marinara
And there
is
was,
key.
let me tell you,
Marinara. So
there
we're
was a
okay.
slow approach to that
We'll
foot.
dance around it.
You know
She
what
was
I'm saying?
sucking a
It was
tomato
a
off.
slow approach.
All I know is I'm
of,
really
like,
happy
just
that
getting in on that toe.
Brandon got his comeuppance.
You're playing with your
That
shoe
settled.
during
I'm
this
playing
conversation.
with this Croc so much.
I know. I keep playing with it.
It's a toy.
It's
I told Michael I was
yeah.
getting a little dent in my foot because I was in like battle mode.
Yeah, Jeremy referred to it as battle mode.
Because I had the band around the back.
It's four-wheel mode, but
Yeah, but there was
works for battle.
What Trevor's trying to get. Long story short, the whole point of Bachelor in Paradise is you go there with an open mind, not in a relationship, etc. But then there was one person that came in and was pretty much just waiting for this other person to come in because they were kind of talking before the show. So they got both forced out essentially by the rest of the people. And the dude in the car is just kind of like,
Not helping himself.
he's just like, I just don't get it. Like, I didn't lie to anybody. I just withheld information.
Yeah, I didn't lie. I just didn't say a lot of things.
Yeah, I just withheld information.
So they
And I was
came to
like,
the beach
About boom booms?
with their like me, Brandon, and Piper's the girl, and they're like, you and me. We're gonna go to the beach, easy vacation. We're gonna get so many followers. They're talking about this shit on the show. They're like, how many followers do you have? And she's like, I got a PhD in marketing, so I'm gonna get so many followers. I'm like, yo, this is weird. And a couple got ousted for kind of the same behavior, but not as like on the nose the night before. Like it became this whole dramatic argument. They got shoved out. And then this episode, I was like, how did they let Brendan slip by?
Yeah.
They've just been hiding away.
So the interesting thing now is that, like, with the advancement of like social media and stuff like that, you take shows like The Bachelor, where, you know, 10 years ago, they're, you know, there's like, oh, cool, I'm on like TV, you know, maybe I get a little bit of like fame, I do a couple things. But now people are going on these shows to be like, yo, I don't care if I'm like with or without The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. The further I get, the more followers.
Right.
And so
Expand
Then
your
you get
brand.
your own show.
Expand your brand.
Yeah,
and then
get your own
like,
show.
Now I do my own podcast.
Oh,
I'm
they're
gonna do my
doing podcasts now?
Yeah.
So I think that really started with
know.
Jersey Shore. You guys watch Jersey Shore?
Never heard of it.
Situation.
I think it
Pauly
started
D.
before that.
Really? With Real World?
Yeah.
Big Brother? I guess like
Big
where
Brother,
did social
absolutely.
media really take off in
Yeah, well,
conjunction with?
Jersey Shore, I don't think was really social media. Jersey Shore was
wasn't
still
social
the
media,
last vestige of like TV show.
Yeah, I remember them coming out of that. And maybe that's when I became a little bit more aware of what was going on.
I
But
think if
they, like,
anything,
had-
maybe it started with Bad Girls Club.
Really?
Because I mean, why else would someone go on a show to just beat
Yeah.
up and talk shit about other people?
Because that's like before social media, they had like club appearance fees. Like, hey, you were on this show.
Yeah.
Come to our club. It'll bring other people in, and like that's how they make
This
money.
kid's like, this is like a club now.
Yeah.
What do we call it?
We got the table from STF, so that's
Croc,
cool.
Club Croc.
No, absolutely not.
That table, I think, cost $2.
At a yard sale.
It was shockingly light when we picked it up. We picked it up, and Jeremy was like, what about the stuff on it? I'm like, we just carry it out. That's funny. And then we got to the door, and it wouldn't fit the door. So then Jeremy had to slowly take off everything off the table so he could turn it sideways.
While they're
one
still
of the-
short.
I mean, there were like
Just do
drinks
this
and
and
shit
dump
on
it.
Well,
Well,
there
there
was
was
like
beverages. We're not
in like a
maniacs.
glass. And I was like, that I didn't want to do, but like I just took everything off.
Yeah.
We turned the table, we turned it back, and I just grabbed the cupcakes again, put them back on, and then walked out.
So watch out, because you could be next.
We're coming
take
for your
your- we'll take your
tables.
tape.
Anyone can be next. We're coming
All right,
for your-
Michael.
We'll take your
coming
nanny's
for your cheap
knickknacks.
tables.
I got my my
Cartoon
reality TV
crocodile.
itch scratched. I'm done talking about cream.
Oh,
The
okay.
floor is yours again.
I don't want it.
I was steamrolling you earlier. That's
So
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
The floor is covered in cream, so I don't want
Yeah,
nothing to do
dude.
with it.
The floor,
That's
the
why you need
beanbag
Crocs.
himself, just
So that when you step in the cream, it
he's
still
the
gets on.
he's the cream
Yeah.
dream.
The cream dream.
He's the cream dream supreme. Fuck, I'm good. Yo, I like just resting my head on this wood. It
doesn't look good.
No, it is
looks
though. Like
ergonomic.
with the hair and the hat,
Yeah, the
it's
hair and the
actually
hat,
not
it's
bad.
just like, that's
see,
just
kind of
for
a
me,
bug.
it's
You wouldn't
just-
know.
It's just skull
You're just
with a veneer.
You're
That's all that
immediately
veneer.
getting contusions
Yeah.
because your head is exposed to the elements with no protection.
It is. And I've said it before. I didn't realize how cold rain is until I lost my.
Yeah, dude. And
You
also,
really realize, you walk
also
outside, it hits your bare scalp.
how
like it's cold.
weird a hat
Really?
feels without
Yeah.
hair.
When you just feel a hat on you.
Yeah.
It is. It's like a.
It's
head
weird.
top.
The most I've ever had is like a buzz cut, but it's very different than when you have hair.
It's like right on there.
It's like, whoa, this hat's touching me.
You get touched by a lot of stuff.
Especially-
You didn't get touched by that ball filter yesterday.
That's true.
It really looks
touched
like
back.
it's not even on.
Was
Like,
it on? I thought
I couldn't
I
tell.
might
if
have
it
turned
was
it
think it's-
off.
I didn't see it all.
I think it still tried something because I feel like there was a shine on my head that wasn't.
I couldn't.
supposed to
It
be there.
looked
We
like it
should
didn't
do
turn
that.
on.
Even it out. Do like a gray filter, and it wouldn't change Eric's head.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn. Take that, Eric.
Now,
Neither
now,
to defend
mind you, that
themselves.
wasn't out of nowhere. We were talking about his head, and right before the podcast, I was showing Jeremy a picture of Eric, and I I was like, "Look how gray this piece of shit is." So
baby.
it's
Eric
not
is-
totally out of nowhere. It's from insulting him backstage 45 minutes ago,
I'm
Ah.
and it hasn't left my mind. And I'm gonna hammer him tomorrow because I'm doing
Yeah?
face jams.
yeah.
Get a little George Clooney kind of.
Yeah, salt and pepper is fine. That's not Santa Claus. Okay.
He's a lot of salt.
Tim Allen, Santa Claus, cool guy.
He
Isn't he like
killed
really
Santa.
problematic?
He's a
He
murderer.
became Santa.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
just be-
So
just 'cause I
so
kill a guy and wear
it'd be
his
cool
skin
if
doesn't
it'd be
make
cool
me
if
a
I
good
killed
person.
you and became you.
It's more than wearing his. I mean,
He became Alfredo.
I'm blown away that someone died in his front yard, and his thought was, take the clothes, put them on. I mean, he melted away, to be fair, so they're just clothes at that point. But still, I don't know if
Didn't look like the guy was in need.
Wasn't it
of
like he was
clothes.
cold or something? So he's just like, I'm just gonna wrap.
No,
this
he
up
like
or
he went,
something.
he like melted away, and then the clothes were left.
yeah.
No, I think she's
But
talking
I'm
about
saying, what was the
Tim
reason he
Put them
picked him
all-
up?
Yeah, no, Santa didn't.
Because he
melt
came
when
out
was
wearing
cold.
nothing.
Was he stuck outside? Is that what it was?
I don't remember. It's
Yeah.
been years. I mean, wasn't I like? Was I
I
born
think-
when I
I think what happened.
I'm sure there was a
I
reason
think what
for him to do it. I just don't remember.
My memory of it is like, yeah, he just kind of puts it on.
Tim Allen, if I recall, he put the clothes on because he was transporting drugs to the airport, and he didn't want to. He was like, "No, that was a different guy," and put
Yeah.
a different outfit on.
And then he gained a lot of weight, and that was the movie.
Yeah, well, some drugs will do.
Crack
that.
does that.
Sometimes,
That's
but I don't think. Well, I don't know about that. Some goes up, some goes down.
Speaking of drugs, Jeremy,
Sheesh.
when are we gonna
Pokemon?
get
Pokemon cards?
Oh yeah, I thought we were.
After
I thought we were good. I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about. I thought we were loft.
So the other thing that happened, and I'm really happy. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm happy you ate the cards you did.
Yeah, you are.
'Cause
It's funny
when-
because he called me last night crying, going, "Eat some more, please. I got some more cards
I
for you
wish
to
I had
eat."
it back.
Because I was
Just throw
telling
up.
Alfredo, we've opened boxes of these cards and stuff like that. There's 36 packs in a box, and they're having opened a lot of them. You get a sense of like, yeah, it's luck and chance, but usually it's like you get a sense of this is how many
Skill.
good cards you would get.
Usually it's skill
per
based.
box.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like-
the way you open it.
It's just like
Changes the cards.
it's just like per box you usually get like one of these cards, a couple of these, blah, blah, blah. It's and it varies slightly. But I was like opening the first box I opened and started taking the cards out. And I was like, these cards are dirty. Like one of the cards just had like grime all over the back of it, and I was like, this is disgusting.
It's
And
oil.
but I was like, whatever. Maybe something weird happened, like when like right before they were packaged.
Factory was dusty that day.
Something.
Yeah.
And
Dirty,
so
dirty.
then I opened like 8 packs or something. There's still nothing. Usually you'd get at least like 2 or 3 things by this point. It was like I still have nothing. And then I keep noticing the packs have like dirt in them. There's like this black, grimy dirt that is like not ink because I could wipe it and it wouldn't leave a smudge, but it was like something in them. And I was like, this is really, really odd. And I was like, good thing Michael didn't eat a dirty card because I
either.
didn't see any dirt on the cards that were opening
No.
here. But like, so then I opened another box,
flavored?
unsealed it, opened the packs, more dirt. In the other
Really?
box, in other packs,
Damn,
dirt.
dude.
And I was like,
Tasty.
what the
The
fuck
real
is happening? Both of them
dirty
had like
bomb.
nothing in them. I was like, that was
So they replaced
Weird.
good cards with dirt.
Yeah.
How do you
you're
how are you
saying.
gonna
Maybe
scam
the
people?
Babadour had gotten a hold of them.
Oh,
So I
oh,
couldn't.
Well,
tell you,
no, he
you
wouldn't
know,
let dirt
at what
fly.
stage.
But
Yeah, he
also,
would have ate it already.
Yeah.
The
There have been no
count of,
leftover.
like,
There have been nothing left over.
But like the count of valuable cards was far less than
It was
like,
like
the average.
really, yeah. Like it, there's no like set number. But you could say like at the end of a box, cards that have like kind of a full art on them. I wish there was a better word for it, but there's V cards.
V cards. V cards.
I wish there was a
VMAX
better way to
cards
put it.
or whatever?
Well, VMAX is
V and
different.
then
Shiny.
Max.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Sparkly.
So
better.
like cards like that, that have like this full artwork on them and such. You'd expect in a box to maybe leave with
8. I mean,
like
let's just
10
say
is pretty good.
super low ball. Let's say 6, right?
Yeah, that's like
you
super
get
low
6.
ball.
You go, wow, that was like a 1 in a million.
Like
bad
that's pretty
box.
low.
Like,
Pretty low.
God damn.
Both of those boxes for me had like I think one had 3 and the other had like 4.
Jeez.
And I was like-
Damn, those
I was like,
numbers aren't
So
6 at
someone
all.
was opening cards and repackaging them
with dirt.
in
With
the desert.
dirt. Yeah, like on a windy
Not
desert.
desert dirt. It was black dirt.
And
It was
sealing
dark
them.
dirt.
In a
It was like
volcano.
sewage dirt.
And they're evil
It
layers.
was like poopy dirt.
This
Evil
was very
Pokemon, like,
odd.
It was Team Rocket.
How are you gonna run a scam and let dirt be in your
Did you
cards?
smell them? Did you smell the dirt?
I mean,
I
it
was like,
worked.
was it
It didn't
sewage?
matter.
I
That's
guess.
Nevada dirt.
Was it like so? Even the little packs were resealed, so maybe it was a product of whatever the
it's
sealed.
super-
Well,
It's
did you actually try to tear the cards?
and eat them?
I tore the card. The cards are real. They're real
okay.
cards.
So they're real cards.
If you rip a Pokemon card, you'll see they have a layer of black in the middle. It's like white, black, white.
Oh. Is it
so
the
that you
same
can't see through
material?
'em.
Like the same? Like
So you get a super rare card, you
No,
rip it in
it's
half,
like
and you
a
go, it was
film.
real.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Excellent.
And so I just
Now you gotta dip in some marinara
No.
sauce.
I don't know where along
Then
the
you
line
put it
something
in a
went wrong,
sleeve.
but I kept
Yeah.
saying as it was happening, because it was like the whole time opening them, I'm like, something's wrong. But I kept saying while it was happening, I was like, thank God it happened to me and not someone who, like, some kid who saved up all
You're
their
very
money
wholesome.
to buy
You're a
box.
hero.
You are very wholesome.
I'm a hero buying those cards.
I mean,
Took the hit.
Jeremy, you're still allowed to be pissed off.
You
I mean, it
No.
sucks,
The
but
kid
at the
something
same time,
wrong
it's like
with your baby cards.
at the same time, it's
You
like
little
that
baby
would
game.
really like.
Well, I
Because
mean-
when I was a kid, I'd like get an allowance or something, and I would spend it on a pack
Right.
of cards. That's like
You're
all
a
I
kid,
could
you
get.
don't make
Honestly,
money,
though,
right?
technically, you could try and get a refund, right?
I
Because
mean,
you did this on a stream.
I
where
did it on a
you
stream, but
put the box down, you cut it open, then you started opening them.
You can make a
I
claim
would go
for
back
sure.
to the store and just be like, hey, this is what I got from you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you guys did this. I'm sure you guys like outsource where you get your cards from.
just to let
because-
them know too
And
where
there's
they
just
go,
like a
like where they
bunch
got
of
it from.
dirt on
so
the
they-
That's so humble.
did it
Like,
have
just
the
to let them know,
Pokemon?
no, give me my money back.
they just push the dirt off the counter.
Didn't you say these are worth like so much now, especially with the pandemic and everything? Like they're
I mean,
normally.
they're going for more than they should go.
I mean, they're normally like what, 80, 90?
You would hope.
And you're just letting. You're
Yeah.
so nice, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Can I be like you when I'm older, like nice,
Like $5.
What? Get shitty Pokemon cards?
but
Yeah,
nice,
you can go
but
for
nice
it.
about it?
You just gotta stop caring.
Can I be mean but get good Pokemon cards?
Fuck yeah.
That and then I eat them. I rip it in half, find out it's real, and then eat it.
Dude, life's too
I
short
love
to
how
care
Trevor
about
looked at me like, did she react?
Right,
I'm
exactly.
not gonna tell you my
Could
secret.
Could you imagine if this little
Imagine
bitch
Karen.
came into the office with that $200 Umbreon card
Dude.
and then just ate it?
What about that? I wasn't. What about that
I would
rainbow
laugh
card?
really
that
hard.
looked really good.
I
That
would-
rainbow card.
Drop to my stop.
You got a rainbow. That
Yeah,
looked
I got a
pretty tasty.
Leafeon VMAX. It was a rainbow.
You know what?
red.
I'm
was a
gonna
great
go
card.
Very
buy one
shiny.
booster pack and
Very
just hope
good
I get it and be like, I'm open.
Can I
to
tell
it.
you there was a
you
side
eat it?
conversation
Absolutely
happening
not.
while you guys were streaming, and Gavin was trying to figure out what the most like valuable card you could have got was to plan ahead for destroying them.
Okay.
Of like how because initially I was like, well, when you guys were doing it, I was like, so we should just go over there and like fuck it up, like burn them. Or
I mean,
cut
also
'em
in reality,
or whatever. And he was trying to figure out the math of like worst case scenario, how much money would it be lost? Because we don't know anything.
Yeah, for sure.
I could cut a card and you'd be like, that's $1, or you'd be like, that was a $500 card. And Gavin was like, I think the most expensive card is only worth this much in that box.
it's like
I
I think it's like 250 or something.
it's 250 now.
Damn, he said 400.
No, I don't
Oh, I
think
would have
it's
set
that.
the
If he-
fucking room on fire.
It was
250.
400, but it's dropped as more.
Yeah,
carbon
like that's the, and that's the
Oh,
thing.
so he's
too.
got
You
old
could buy
information.
2 boxes and be like, I hope I get this one card. You could just buy the card.
You could
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people like, you know, it really.
How are you gonna get famous doing that?
Things,
Like a
you
lot of
know?
the comic shops
There's
that
no
go
fun
to
in
get
that.
these cards,
What's
they just
up?
have them on
You
display.
two-
They're like, there it is. You want
Yeah,
it?
Hey,
I'm showing you all
gamers.
the cards that I bought.
Yeah, you just don't want to.
Here's all the cards
There's
I
no
bought.
fun in that.
Here's all the cards I'm gonna eat.
Michael, you would hear him from across the room go, "Ooh, I'll eat that one." Anytime we go,
Dude, you guys started pulling apples.
You did.
Yeah, we got.
Don't want them to be eaten. Don't
I-
call them apples.
I remember that.
Right.
Fucker.
Dude, I looked at these two. They're like, how much?
Yeah.
how much are
Matt,
those
Matt
boxes?
immediately went out and bought
Oh yeah.
cards.
Matt,
Yeah,
Matt,
Matt opened
Matt
cards that night.
boxes.
creepily also just decided to sit behind you.
He moved his fake poster.
I
so he
rolled
could
up
sit there.
to eat some cards and split. Matt just sat behind you and went,
Didn't say anything because he wasn't mic'd up.
Salivate.
The only time he moved, because there was even chat. People were saying like, "Wait, that's not the cutout," because he wouldn't move.
Sat the exact.
Only
same
time
way
he'll
as
move, he'd be
that.
like, "Talent fame." That was
Yeah,
it. That was
that
the
was
only
like he
time.
Flame and everyone.
Go back.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by MeUndies. It's fall. That means it's finally time to get cozy. Man, perfect setting. And there ain't nothing cozier than MeUndies. You've heard me talk about them before. You've heard Achievement Hunter talk about our love for MeUndies. They're comfy. They got cool patterns. There's a fit and a style for everyone. They're super soft. Love them, love them, love them. Imagine the softest thing you've ever felt. Now imagine the same thing on your booty, okay? You say booty, watch out, Alfredo might show up. Don't let him take your MeUndies. You're now thinking about MeUndies. They're designed by the country's top softness scientists to be the softest thing you've ever worn, period. From undies to loungewear, their fabrics are breathable, light, and almost irresponsibly cozy. Almost. They are responsible, but you start to wonder, really, you might not be able to stop lounging on the couch. You've been warned. If Alfredo was rocking a pair on this episode, he'd have been out cold. I have some of their loungewear. They're just like the undies, very soft, very smooth. Available in sizes extra small through 4XL in a variety of classic colors and iconic prints. MeUndies will have your back and your butt all fall long. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has their problem-free philosophy. Great philosophy. Very cool rhyme. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they'll refund or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get 15% off your first order, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/off-topic. That's MeUndies.com/off-topic. Go and get your booty some undies.
But yeah, everyone's, hey, how much does a box cost? And I'm like, oh, they were testing the water.
You gotta
Yeah,
find
I'm
them.
dipping my
That's the
toe
thing
in.
now, you gotta find them.
Pinky toe.
Trevor was like, I wouldn't mind opening a box.
Yeah,
I
I'd
was
like to slide in one of the. So let me ask a question, because like I've gotten, I'm not into the card scene. I've loosely seen some unbreaking, box breakings or whatever.
Where
unboxings.
break shit.
Yeah.
stuff,
And
Limpet.
one that I was like looking at more closely was like
Uno?
those WoW cards, because I was playing WoW in December when that expansion pack came out. I've since-
the mount cards?
yeah, like the
Ooh,
tiger,
those are
right?
Fucking.
And so I was just curious, because I was like looking at the mounts. This is again months and months and months ago, but because like I play it like for a week and then I disappear for years. But I was looking at those cards, and then that's when I started realizing that people could scam people by like they could get a booster pack or whatever. They could figure out how to reseal them. But what they would do is not even open them up. They would start weighing them,
Yeah,
because
you weigh 'em.
you could
Weigh 'em.
find out if you had a nice, sensitive enough, accurate enough scale. You could
Yeah.
figure out if a card was
right
in there
scales.
that had the scratch off for the code, or a separate card in there with the code. So that way you could be like, all right, these don't weigh enough. This weighs
People
enough,
would
so
do
the
that
odds are
with-
higher.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like
That's a very typical thing
Pokemon
to do.
channels where they're just like, we're opening like 5 vintage packs. These packs are like $300 each, but they're all heavy packs.
So they're more likely to have and I think nowadays they try, and I've heard this, I don't know if this is true or not, they've tried to get around it with, they have these code cards in each pack that you can scan. And
Oh, those are the
For the
QR ones
online.
that you
QR code.
Yeah, so you can play the online game.
So you play the online game, you scan it, you get a pack, and I've done it like playing the trading card game. I haven't actually just played it with cards because it's very overwhelming.
Sure.
There's thousands of cards. You're like, I don't know, I need 30 in a deck or whatever it is. But there's two types of the code cards. There's the green ones and the white ones. And like, if you get a white code card, it's like there's something good in this pack.
Okay.
And a green one, there's not going to be something great. And I've heard that the white ones weigh a bit less. So the green offsets the weight from the holographic that's in the good.
That's really
So
interesting.
like it offsets it a little bit.
Yeah,
so it's
'cause
harder to detect.
Jeff was telling me that that's what they started doing now. Is like, I didn't know about cards offsetting. That's really clever, but just adding in blanks, so that way
Yeah,
if
you can do
it looked heavy, it would actually balance out. Like, this has a blank, this has a code. That's really interesting. So that made me think, like, when it came to your Pokemon brick of cards, whatever, the box or
Maybe
whatever,
weighed them.
did
I don't know.
the one with the dirt, did it have like the official Pokemon film and everything around it?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, it did. I mean, there's ways to fake that.
Is it
But
really?
I don't want to delve too deep into
Sure.
like, where.
Right.
Is there a picture
did
of
they
Geodude
do?
on the cover winking?
It's just really
It's
interesting.
just it's an
Very
interesting.
One me went into this box.
Yeah.
Ground me up, spread me evenly.
Matt
Every
Brad.
pack.
or whatever.
But make it shit.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get anything.
Well, that's
but
what the
me.
dirt was to weigh down the pack.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, it was the dirt.
Whoa.
I got a heavy pack.
Yeah, but it's been fun to just open Pokemon cards again.
That's fun. It's also.
Jeez.
No! Wow, that's loud.
Bing.
It's almost as
Did
bad
you
as
hear
Fredo
that?
last week. With
Furt bell.
yeah.
Ding dong. It's Furt time. Hey, Furties. Ferdy, you're turning 30.
Tweet, tweet.
Tweet,
300.
tweet.
It's First
What?
Day.
It's, what's up? Thanks for watching and furting. Keep up the good work. Trevor, tell them what they've won.
You have won with your purchase of this monthly or annual membership so many things, access to so many exclusive shows like Dead Little Roosters or Hardcore Mini Golf or Last Laugh Season 2, which is out and available right now. You can check it out. We also have content available early for you, so if you're interested in seeing stuff before it goes out live to the world, you can come and watch it on the site. Everything, including our podcast with a premium RSS feed. You can watch it 24 hours early. You subscribe to it. You can download it ad-free. That's available now for podcasts. You get that early. And it also supports us directly. It's like our own kind of Patreon in a way. So when you watch Achieve Honor content, the website sees that, I guess, in a less creepy way than that, and it helps us directly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey.
Hey,
So,
did I do better than Matt that one time?
You did great. To clarify, you've won absolutely nothing. You're getting what you paid for.
That's what I was saying.
Thanks a lot.
You won with your purchase.
Yeah, no shit.
We win
Eric.
when you become further.
Eric. But
One
Last
fur
Laugh,
is one win.
Last Laugh, season 2, new episode today.
Yes.
Season 2, Ep 2.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's out every Thursday.
no laughing.
Don't effing laugh.
Don't fucking laugh.
Disgusting.
Oh, he's back.
You start giggling,
I'm back using my
watching.
normal voice.
It sounds like you just ate something really greasy. You ever do that? You eat something greasy and you
What?
get
Well,
that
he
like
had some greasy.
you get that grease in your throat.
No.
Yeah.
You never had that?
I've
You
had
all
that.
gunked up?
I've had
Okay, let me
it.
tell
I've
you.
gunk up where I'm sick
I-
and I'm
I don't
like,
get that.
Like morning.
I don't get that with grease. I don't even know that it does the voice thing. But if I'm talking about something like gunking me up, it's usually like Chinese food. Like the oil.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like
like-
oil.
Yeah,
dump.
yeah.
Like, not really
Oh.
grease.
When you get through the
but
chow
like,
mein, then you drink the juice.
I can feel the thick juice coating my throat, and I was like, I creamed through that Chinese.
This is
food.
what you've done. You've made cream a thing.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
was like,
Yeah.
oh, time to break up
Creamed
that
it, bro.
oil with some cream.
Cream it.
yeah, if you get
Man.
dairy in there, you'll be able to knock down a couple
That
octaves.
didn't sound good at all.
You gargle some cream. That's gargling. Dry gargling. That's another way to get your voice down and blow your voice out.
And die.
Dead.
I just risked my life there.
Squeak.
Squeak, squeak,
Squeak.
squeak,
Damn.
squeak, squeak.
Kai, this is your first time here in our temporary permanent office. Jeremy, I guess as well. But you're
Not
kind of used to
really,
the
I
ebbs and
guess,
flows
for
of our
sure.
Of this
for sure,
area
for sure.
that we
I'm
can't
just
talk
saying
about.
you're used to the
Did
in-person chaos.
you sneak in?
But Kai, how's it been? How do you feel kind of stepping through the lens and joining us in our
legacy.
I think I had one. Gavin put it best, where because I had yesterday. We were filming a Between the Games in the series of events with
so many.
multiple of the
I love it.
all the transportation we have in the office space. And
So I
Jeremy,
like God,
this
God.
isn't in it because it wasn't recorded. Jeremy pulls out a table. It's just like, this has wheels.
Oh.
So I'm like, yeah, it does.
Oh,
just Steffi's reaction off camera going,
This
oh,
has
God.
wheels.
right, yeah.
And I'm like, it does. So me being me, it's just like, I'll sit on it. I go to sit on it. And immediately it topples over and I hit the ground. So Gavin said it best. He's just like, are you like this always? I said, no, normally I'm smarter than this. So to answer your question, normally I'm stupider when I'm with you all.
Did you
We
do
leave
like
our
a
intelligence at the door when it comes to
Absolutely.
work.
It's like a
100%.
black hole that sucks your IQ.
It's the lack
But
of
if you leave
oxygen.
fast enough, you get it back. Yours is gone.
Yeah, no, I stayed too long.
I looked away.
once
for
you hit
second.
about a
Did you
year.
do a hop onto the table?
A hop? Did I?
Is that what happened?
I thought
Well, like, you
I
had to
think
do
I
a
did like
little-
the
you
one
had-
leg.
I think what happened is you hopped up and it went, and I turned around and you were just
Yeah, because if you put any pressure on
It was
one
like,
No,
what
side,
happened?
I totally I did the one leg, but I'm tiny, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be enough to get
gotta
up
do a
there. So I do a
little.
little
It
doom.
was like a bar height tape.
And it doesn't help that, like Jeremy said after the fact, it's not like the table was like one leg. It was very much so all the legs in the middle going
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting
that's
all
the
my
worst.
It's an
assets
interesting choice.
on the front, then it just falls down forward, and that's what ended up
If
happening.
it's the table I'm thinking of, which I think it's that big square one that made a mark on this world. It has the one leg that
Made
goes
a
down,
mark.
And like it has like these really oddly small like feet that come off of it, so it's very toppleable.
I think if I would have aimed more in the middle, like just
Yeah.
hopped in the middle, I would have been fine. But because I put so much weight on one side, it was instantaneous. There was no like, maybe I got it. No, I was instantly on the ground. There was no moment to think about it.
Yeah, just On your ass.
They tweeted a picture of said table. I'm laying on it with a helmet on.
Yes.
Also,
it's that table.
Oddly enough, unrelated to this, I've noticed a lot of scrapes in the walls.
It's really weird.
Completely unrelated to this.
A lot of like
was here before
fence
us.
and sheetrock that have been kind of like scraped out.
I think it might be
bashed
tech
in
or
a little
something.
bit.
Yeah, there might be a.
They are moving a lot of things here and there.
I keep telling. Every time I find it, I report it to Trevor.
I
So he can
I
find the
politely
culprit.
requested
You
that.
can find the culprit.
Yeah, I know
Security
Gavin's been a
footage.
little bummed out by it. I politely requested that the office, the temporary permanent space, be film ready. And lo and behold, we come through. There's a bunch of holes in the wall.
Yeah.
We zip by on a
clearly went
table.
together.
It's clearly and you
Did
know
you see
I
that?
get it.
Did you see
There's a
that
time
panel on
frame
the
we're working
ceiling?
on.
Like, what happened?
That's
there?
There's a skew whip
safety
panel.
hazard.
There's a couple
Yeah.
of plastic pigs on the lights.
There
People
are
that
been
Been
could
trying
melt
to
at a
run
moment's
around in the
notice.
ceiling.
There was also
Listen, you found it. It was there when we got here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was
That wasn't
evidence.
Evidence of what?
I don't know.
There was also around the time of the table fall thing, we filmed another section of it between the games that got to the point where Gavin felt it necessary to text me last night. Sorry for the near decapitation and a couple of
No,
hearts.
it wasn't here.
You like probably reliving the footage, like
wasn't-
rewatching.
I'd like to interject. For my personal
session?
opinion,
Yeah.
I feel like decapitation is an exaggeration. It would have been, I think, more of an impalement. than
Yes.
Decapitation.
It was a corner.
I think
a sharp that would have maybe you would have been stuck to,
yes.
but
Stab.
maybe
I think-
not
Maybe not a full-
severed the whole
And I would
head
say,
from
I would even say the
Yeah.
crime
A
wasn't.
dislodge of the skull from the spine.
Right.
I would even say the
Internal
crime
decap.
wasn't how you got to that situation. It's the fact that he left you there
Yeah.
in that situation where it could
well, that
still
I
have happened
understand,
if you
right?
didn't stay low enough.
Flee.
Yeah,
Flee
well,
when something
I-
goes amiss.
Very
That's why
much,
it's called a hit and run. The hit isn't the crime. The run is. So.
and that was a separate thing from when I went down in a hallway doing something else that we decided
When we
to
found
film.
the wall.
non-sexually.
When we found that wall.
Please.
I'm taking quite a few tumbles, but the thing is, I know how to fall, and I'm fine. Like I'm fine, like
Right, you
tucking
did
in and stuff like that.
gymnast
Like
stuff.
in gymnastics and like karate and all that, they teach you how to fall and tuck in. So as soon as I saw impact was unavoidable,
Right.
it was a tuck in,
Instinct.
so I was fine.
Whereas I just quickly on that point broke everything as a child, and so now I'm dense. My bones are break proof.
Now you break
Is
through
that how
it.
that works? I feel like when something breaks
not
more,
how that
I feel
works.
like it's degradable over time.
Anyways,
If they reinforce themselves, but
Didn't you?
Guys,
but
Mr.
Gavin,
Glass.
it was.
Not anymore. I've healed.
It wasn't like, yeah, he was trying to harm me. It's imagine a boat like sailing towards sudden doom, and
The
then
Titanic.
the engine gets it up to speed, and then the engine just separates from it. The boat now is just whatever course it was on
Titanic was
is
in
now
two pieces,
continuing.
yeah.
The engine's having its own problems
Right.
back there. That was the situation.
The engine
we were in.
fled the scene, is what
The
happened.
engine.
It was a hit and run.
It was a busy day.
Yeah.
Also,
A lot of stuff
I
went
think
down.
all of you were in the
I was in it.
Sims.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are all.
Streams. How was that?
Dude, that
How
was
it?
really fun.
Lindsay like hosted like.
I was so proud of them.
What was it like? Chat
Yeah.
your adventure. They
Chat your own adventure.
Spent a lot of times in Sims and like setting that stuff up. So Lindsay did like 2 segments, right, with
We had
Trevor
a
and Alfredo.
Vampire storyline.
Yeah,
True Blood Brothers, I think is what that chapter was called.
yeah.
And then it was Matt, Kai, and Jeremy in the next chapter right after.
Like a
Wizarding
like a
101.
wizarding world.
Yeah.
So what was that? Just for people who haven't seen.
Yeah,
like
of course.
A narrative.
So-
or
Lindsay, and I think we lightly touched on it last week because they popped in with the cupcakes and then they went off to go kind of pre-produce that. So Lindsay set up this whole kind of cinematic universe in the Sims world with all of us created in the Sims world. And then they went through to kind of skeleton out a story structure for things that could happen, whether it be between you and I, as right now we're roommates, but then they have ideas for where we could go. And then for you guys, and then Jack and Gavin have some stuff out in the desert. And the idea was, you know, as much as you can in Sims, kind of plan the day out and then have the chat when we do it live on RTTV, have the chat engage at certain important junctures. So like, for example, I don't want to spoil too much, but Lindsay was a vampire and infected me. And from there on was
you know, the chat chose, does Fredo get involved? How does Fredo get involved? And then we kind of went on from there. And so there's a lot of role play and improv kind of based on what your character is naturally wanting to do because of the game, but also because of the story that Lindsay has kind of laid out and what the chat then offers. And it was really fun. It was like a super unique way to do videos. And I know we've been trying to we bid around in things like Gmod and GTA and Minecraft, but role play and that cracking open that topic of gameplay, I think is one of our next kind of frontiers, and that was a really fun way to kind of jump into that and see how you guys at home feel about it. So I think those are going to be uploaded at some point. Might tighten up into so it's less loose stream video and more of a tight narrative. But I think we're going to upload those somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where yet. At least the stream VOD, if not the Achievement Hunter channel. So keep an eye out for that, because and please let Lindsay know what you think about them, because they have plenty of storyline left to go, and they've been working on a lot of other things too that are super cool and in the works. But
it was hilarious. Getting in there with Kai.
What
Matt
was
and I
like
were
your
the
story bit?
So we were like magic, and it was like starting our.
I just heard Kai
basically the hog.
screaming.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just
Well,
me,
'cause
though.
Kai-
I mean, that's true. But I mean, it was like
Yeah.
instant. It was like, all right, they're filming and Kai's
And we're like starting our wizarding.
It was
adventure.
immediate because, well, this I guess this is a spoiler, but not really. But because immediately we open up and Jeremy shirtless, like
I
that's
didn't have a
immediately
suit.
what
I didn't have a shirt on.
happened.
I was buff as shit.
Did you have like a jazz hat? Like
No,
He
a
had
I had
glasses,
Okay.
red ass
I had
glasses.
glasses and I was
Smart guy.
buff as shit. And
Egghead, huh?
I kept working out. I'd be like talking to someone and I just
That's
and, like,
crunches.
and Matt,
so funny.
and it was really funny because Matt and I was like insufferable. Like there was one point where you and Matt were sitting on the couch watching TV.
TV, and then you got up, turned it off, and was like, "I'm the show now."
I turned it off, sat down, and talked to them. Yeah, like the other side. And then I talked to Matt. He
That's a
started
move.
doing push-ups.
That's-
because I was like insulting him, and then at one point Matt made food, and then I think my character picked up and threw it.
Dude, there were some
Made a salad.
really funny moments that no one could have planned for.
Yeah.
We had similar moments where Fredo's character kept going to bed.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, damn it. Like, director Lindsay would have to step in and be like, all right, this is director Lindsay. Damn it, Fredo, get out of bed.
Yeah.
And then, like, we started talking over we kept doing push-ups. I, for some reason, got up from the table that we were sharing the meal over. I got up, spun around, shirtless, slacks, and a fedora, sat back down. Fredo gets up, grabs the oatmeal bowl from me, puts it in front of himself, sits down. We'll sit down in one bite. And then my guy goes, all right, goes and gets another bowl of cereal or something. It was awesome.
When I swung by, you were talking about poo-poo a lot. You were on the toilet and you kept talking about two poo.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy.
Because my character just was looking down at the toilet after using the restroom. And then Lindsay and Trevor were like, all right, well, let's go to the party. And I was like, all right, that's probably a lot more fun than looking at these two logs.
Yeah,
You were like, I don't know, this has been pretty fun looking at these two floaters.
They're bobbing.
Yeah.
Two pieces of lore that you quickly established. And I know, light spoilers, if you want to watch, please do. There's lots of other things. Fredo established because there was a spill that we just pee on the floor.
Yeah.
It always has to be wet. He's like, let me re-wet the floor. And he pees his pants. And then also that he likes to break the toilet, which it's like a bidet toilet or something, because at some points it just is a fountain spraying out.
The toilets.
Yeah, because someone
in case
pranked
you're
the
thirsty.
toilets.
People are
and
pranking.
It becomes a drinking fountain.
And we also realized because it is The Sims, so you try to do these story beats and stuff, but they're
at the end of the day, they're Sims, like they're simulations. They have to pee, they have to eat, they have
Right.
to
You
Do you
sleep.
think we're in a sim?
oh my god.
The Matrix?
What
Red or
we
blue?
learned-
Yeah.
A bunch of blue and then one red.
Oh, he just explodes. What we learned is
the
that
orange
when
pill.
someone,
I just take
when a sim
Zoloft.
needs to go to the bathroom,
That keeps
really
you That's
bad.
the blue pill, you fool.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the purple one.
What if he went, you know what,
Blue is.
I think that was a Bo Burnham vine where he was like, I'll take the red. You know what? I'm hungry. And he takes both. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen to you.
Sir. But we learned in The Sims when the sim needs to go to the bathroom really bad, they walk.
They waddle.
They put their legs together and they kind of shuffle.
Yeah.
And in the magic world, or in the one Lindsay built for us, like this Hogwarts style place, it's really long pathways everywhere, from like portal to school.
Never a
and-
near toilet.
And Matt needed to like go to the bathroom through the whole thing, so Kaina would like run off to go do whatever, and he would like shuffle his way. He'd show up like 10 minutes later of Matt just like really need a bathroom.
That little like move and groove I did when I admitted that I shit my pants. When I was like trying to hold it in, I'm sure it's that. But
Yeah.
you're like grooving down the path like that.
Man has shit his pants.
Yeah, I would consider this like, I think there's some quality of life things we can do, like some mods to put in where you can manipulate furniture within the squares so it's not like magnetized, and then you can do things like delete people's like, oh, if their hygiene's way down, you can just raise it
Yeah,
so it doesn't
fill it.
interfere.
I was talking to Lindsay about that because
Yeah.
as much as we were saying like how much fun we had yesterday, Lindsay has been working on this like so much for, I would say, well over a month now, just trying to, because me and Lindsay have done videos on this. Me, Lindsay, and Fiona have done videos on this. Lindsay has already planned what to do in terms of future streams. So as much praise as we're giving those streams, like all the praise really goes to Lindsay for like
Yes.
producing this and making it as big as it is, because you know this is not the first time we've tried Sims and Achievement Hunter.
Our
But
children have gone hungry while Lindsay's been
she tells me all the time about how you two play it at home, just like to prep it all here. And you know, it's just so much you can do in the world of Sims because it is role play, it is a simulation, and it's just exciting to be a part of these next steps of Achievement Hunter where we're trying these things and trying these games where it's just like anyone can be a part of it. Like, yes, Sims is a one-player game, but like you all said, there's so many options, and like just going off, like there's the magic realm, there's the vampire realm, there's the you can play regular Sims and try to build a family.
It's crazy.
There's
they have that?
pets
Like, as an
in Sims.
expansion? Like,
Lindsay had to
like, no joke.
install
The hood? Oh
Lindsay
my
had to
god.
install Sims on like a different computer or something like that, and there's like 45 add-ons.
And that's not even including custom
It's
content.
insane, right? Yeah, that's just like the straight up like DLC packs.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
insane how much.
It was
shit
an
there
idea.
Like when
Yeah.
Stop.
like when Lindsay was creating your
Ridiculous.
characters, she asked Alfredo, she's like, Alfredo, what should I do here? She was just like, just make me darker than Trevor. Like she made Trevor, then making Alfredo just made a darker version.
She
It's
made
like
the faces. Like Fredo really looks like Fredo. It's like I can never really figure out how to make a sim look like me.
Yeah,
I
I got
don't
fatter
know what I look
features.
like. What?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I even did the same
His
thing.
ass is real.
I recorded myself because I created my character. I was like, you're not gonna get me without custom content because
They're in plans.
Sims does need more features, I will say, when it comes to it's working on it with
Yeah.
diversity. So I made a lot of my, like I have locks in mine because I got the custom content added there.
Legs.
And you'll see, because me and Lindsay did record another video where we were at a beach. So I'll have like this whole like fit to the T of my swimsuit, like with the cover up and like the thing. And she's like, I really like your outfit. And next, you know, Lindsay's there wearing flippers because she didn't use custom content. I'm just like, Lindsay, let me show you the world that is custom content. I was like, so Sims is just so big and it's so interesting.
I think, and I say we, Lindsay, I think has only just scratched the surface, is what you're saying. There's so much more there. So consider it kind of like a pilot. Go in with that mindset and just have fun with it. We certainly did. So, love to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think VR is the
Don't
only
have
thing we've
too
been.
much fun.
Every time
Hey,
I look over,
no
you're
giggles.
Like, just a different way. A different muscle has relaxed. Every time I look at Fredo, like a different one is shut
He's
off.
slowly getting
I have
more
to keep
lower
sitting
and
up because like I'm gonna feel it in my neck and my lower back when I get
My
home and be
neck.
like,
lower. My bad.
Oh man.
and my crack.
I didn't say that.
I did.
He
I
did.
know.
He knows where you're
Dude,
feeling.
I no joke. I talk a lot about the Crocs and play up like the comfort. They're pretty comfortable, but like we've been scooting nonstop.
Oh, dude.
and my calves have been a little bit
zip,
burning.
zip, zoo.
Today, like I was actually feeling it.
I can't believe we didn't bring one here just to go like
know.
back and
Hey,
forth
we just-
pacing
we
in front
just
of the
take a
thing.
break.
It was to take a break because like my calf was actually feeling sore for how many. I've been on it for miles, legitimate miles.
Yeah.
And to now cruise around walking as a normal just pedestrian.
Yeah.
And these though,
Let me tell
I
you.
feel like they're therapeutic.
Let me tell
They're
you.
really like it's
Here's-
like shape ups.
Here's the thing about, right? We got 3 hover zips, just like on the fly. I know. We got 3 good to go, and then 1 is like permanently attached to the cart.
The Mario.
Right.
What? Okay.
We'll uncard it when the thing.
Well,
is
right now,
Okay,
there's
okay.
3 in
It's a
one.
cart.
3 people are standing,
Well, it's not
and
just
1
a
person's
quick
carting around.
dislodge,
It takes a
you know?
couple minutes.
Yeah,
It's annoying.
you're right. You're right.
And so, you grab one, you use it. If it dies, generally, if no one's using it, you grab another one,
Right.
okay? And you plug the one in that you were using, all right? Now, Gavin, the The one wheel he zips around on, that's his, right? So he takes it and goes home with it. But that's why he's so good at it, right?
Matt
He
was on
owns
that
it.
today. He was making some moves happen. I was surprised.
It's
hard to pick
If
up.
you
though.
skateboarded,
makes it look easy. It's
Matt said
not
he used to
that
skateboard, so it's easier for him balancing the one.
Makes sense.
We, Gavin and I were scooting this morning, and he was on the hoverboard, which he's not nearly as good at, right? He fell off a ton because he's used to the one wheel. But then he was just like, all right, I can't. He fell off one more time, was like, I got to get my one wheel. I can't use this. And, you know, if you go too fast or it falls over or whatever, it'll beep. He falls off of it. It, like, tumbles over upside down, and he goes, I'm going to get my one wheel. And he just leaves. And it's just left in the middle of the room going beep, 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 beep. And he's just walking away. And I just went, God damn you.
Nothing is
And so, like, I
more-
zip over, and I'm carrying the zip while I'm zipping to plug it back in. And I was like, do you know what the demand for zips are right now? And you're leaving one screaming in the dark? Plug the fucking thing in, you maniac.
On too, so it's just wasting away.
Wasting away.
Juicing into nothing. I've never
There's
felt
a
more
line.
validated at coming into a clean, fresh office. I took a photo day 2. It was day 2 of Gavin being here. Love the man, but he is the origin of trash. I mean, we certainly left a lot of trash around, but when a lot of trash clusters up around his desk, he's like, that's you guys, you leave it here. I'm like, dude.
Right. He
I
just
came up to his
inhaled the
desk.
balloon.
He just like, there's cups with like a little bit of water over there. There's a tea that he left. There's an open, half-finished Gatorade over there. At his desk, his chair's leaned all the way back, interfering with one of the main lanes.
I'm
and he's got just some trash left.
I'm not even
traffic
and
lanes.
like and the thing
Spills.
is,
Like,
You know what you do?
Like, this is you, bud.
We roll up, we write him a ticket.
the thing is,
Write him up.
I'm not even, and
Write him
that's
up.
beyond. I'm not even like he left a mess. One, he left the thing beeping.
He just leaves
Walked
things.
away from it. It beep.
crying.
We can hear
Crying.
it.
And two,
You're doing go
it's
off.
like,
child.
and it's like the battery, man. Like it's a downer when the zips die.
It does.
Right.
Because then you start going, I'll grab another one, and you realize, oh, they're all in the shop.
Dude, nothing.
They're all in the car park.
Yeah.
And there's no zips.
I felt more depressed than usual when I walked up to the car park, the temporary car park, and there was not a zip to be seen.
There was literally one point today.
Are you
gotta
kidding me?
plug
I
'em
gotta
in,
walk
bro.
to the graveyard?
You can't be just leaving them.
There was one point today where we were all in the graveyard, and Trevor just goes like, "I've never been sadder," and my phone was missing out.
yeah.
To the
I was-
point where
so I
after
was
a
trying to
while,
skip
my
around.
legs were getting tired. So I'm like, you know what, Trevor? I stepped off and I said, "Here." He said, "Oh my gosh, you just asked me to be your maid of honor. I feel so honored." I'm like,
I was like, this is.
that
I was like,
conversation.
this.
Okay, I got
I was like,
confused.
this is a big gesture. I said 3 times, "Are you sure?" Because this is like Christmas for me. This
That's
is
how
a,
you
this
summon
is
the zip.
That's like
This
giving
is
Trevor.
You gave
That's
him
like giving
I
Trevor
gave him a
the
zip.
rose.
this is the living
you
exactly.
this
This
zip.
is a living, breathing, battery full
it was
hoverboard.
pretty full.
You essentially asked me to be your maid of honor.
Yeah.
I
That's
did.
the level.
I need a groom first, honestly.
I was in the seated one while all that was going on, and I love pushing that thing as fast as it can
I
go.
I think
You're
you're the one
like- you were
who's
talking about
caused
how you
more
wish you could
unknown
drift.
errors out of that thing than anyone.
Yeah, and I've only been here
You
2
really,
days.
you were like, "Damn, I can't drift." I'm
well,
like,
like
No,
so
you
you'll
really
just
can't. It's just,
Just do
he
a
doesn't-
zip.
Like, yeah,
I
Put
do
some
that.
sand on the ground.
well,
We'll get
yeah,
some
because I
grips.
just like go full speed at the wall and try to turn at the last second.
It'll stop.
And, like,
You
and-
just
but
stop.
the thing is
Ice.
also it yells when you go full
it goes
speed.
doot, 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 doot.
So people like Matt was telling me he can just hear me go by the hallway and it's beeping and I'm going, "You'll be fine."
He's like egging it on, but like in a not way. You got this, pal. He's like, fucking shut up.
Like, "You'll be fine." Like I just like rip it.
See,
trying to go
and
around
you
the
can
corner.
do it when you're in the seat, because if you do that when you're standing on it, basically you're about to fall the fuck off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't lean that far forward, but in
Yeah.
the chair you just push the handles down.
Just go.
Yep.
There was
What's it
one-
gonna do?
You can
Stop you?
J-turn in it like
Exactly.
awesome.
You just
Oh, it's awesome.
You
You
throw it
feel like
backwards and then go. You just turn and just go.
I now
Fast
have one in my
10.
Amazon
No,
cart.
that's
I'm gonna
more-
get one.
The next
gonna-
trans.
Get home.
I'm gonna paint one like
Oh.
Han's car.
Jason Statham's in both.
Mona
of them,
Lisa.
serious, so
I don't know. If I don't see one of these in Fast 10, I'm leaving disappointed. But
It's very true.
there was-
They shouldn't take one single step in fast.
Whoa! They get out of the car and they just stand.
It's just Wally, but Fast 10.
On wheels the whole movie.
dude, love it. There was one shining moment where I managed to stood up on it at speed, at top speed, where it was going doot, doot,
Tell me
doot, to
about it.
indicate you can't go faster. You're pushing the lean. Because now, ever since that moment where I got about 20 feet at full speed beeping, I've been chasing that
beep?
high.
Yeah.
Chasing
I've been
it.
chasing the beep.
Right.
Because
Have you ever
'cause
been in
said
a car before?
Shush. It's not as exhilarating.
Right.
This is like a car with
Get an
the
electric
top
car.
down and
It
the sides
is.
down and the front and back down. It's all
Oh,
down.
wow.
All down.
I'm
all
fully
the time.
exposed. So if I could drive a car with no anything, I mean, anyway. So like,
What about a motorcycle?
I keep seeing it because there's this one long stretch. That's where I'm trying to top out.
Yep, because it's very funny. I'm the kind of person that if I'm riding, I'm following very close behind you because I'm trusting that you
Yeah.
won't fuck up.
Yeah, you do.
And then
why we
people
crash in
immediately-
twos.
Always, yeah, we always
Rule of
crash in
twos.
twos, and that's because someone crashes, and then someone zip in, and they look at the crash,
go,
and then they crash.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
rubberneck it.
Especially if not so much in the graveyard, but in our main room because there's fucking wires everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
There's wires and bumps.
It happened
And
yesterday.
if you're
during
not
your
paying
stream.
attention, they'll send you, bro. Those wheels, when you're standing, if you're riding the cart, it's fine. Gavin's one wheel is meaty.
It
just
is.
goes right over him.
Right.
But if you're just dealing with the little wheels and the hoverboards, those wires will fuck you up.
I think we're gonna need to upgrade.
Cut the
all
wires.
terrain.
We're gonna have to cut all the wires.
What was that
We're
thing?
gonna
that
go
Paul-
wireless. What if we
Wireless.
put them all? We hang them all in the air.
Oh, like that.
Like that.
Oh. What
Our
temporary
ceilings are a little
purpose
higher than
Blart
this.
Yo,
was
let's
on.
dangle them,
Didn't
bro.
Paul Blart
That
have
was
one of
a
those
seg-
cop things?
Segway.
A Segway.
Segway, yeah.
But like, isn't the cop Segway at the mall cops? Actual mall cops have like that big thing with the giant like sheath in the front. It's like a triangle and it has that front wheel.
Yeah, it's like a tripod.
Yeah.
Segway. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It
Now
sounds
that's
like a Texas thing.
really.
Paul
I saw,
Blart?
like
No,
I haven't
I
been to a
mean-
mall
I'll be honest,
in
I
ages.
haven't seen them at home.
I've seen them in
here.
I'm
Indiana.
about to say,
Saw them in
Yeehaw.
Indiana.
Indiana is still pretty yee-haw-y.
It's the Texas
Still
of the
pretty
North. They say.
yee-haw-y.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, good old Indiana.
Indiana, Texas of the North.
I think I said some throwaway comment in one of the first episodes of Last Laugh about Indiana. And I've been getting a bunch of texts from Hoosiers back home going like, "You are our bastion of hope." I guess I said something like, "I was like, let me be your beacon of hope to escape Indiana. You can do it. I believe in you."
You can get out wherever you are.
It's
Well,
a
You can do it. Just bail on your
wait.
degree.
I did. And you can too with these easy steps. Call the number down below. I'll tell you how to do it. Toll free. Actually, it's a huge toll.
Bail the safe bet.
And when your dad tries to talk you out of it,
give up.
say, "Please, Papa."
Tell him you don't know Jack, old man.
You don't know nothing. What a time.
So I was thinking, you know how usually in last call we stand up? What if we all lie down?
More?
Yeah, like
I
flat.
see you sinking
Like
in.
flat. This fucker is like, half the comments are like, this boy's about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys been talking about in the
Yeah.
chat?
So
that
pull it
that
up
and
right now.
missing one of your balls.
I
is
respect
hanging
that so much. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Why is that a hot topic right now? That someone's popping a ball out? You were saying it in my cinema.
Because look,
when I
he's
work
wearing
out
the
my
fucking
short
baggy
shorts.
shorts,
Let's see
bro.
what y'all saying.
They don't
Shorts
pop,
are
they
tight.
hang.
Well, if they pop, you got a problem.
If they pop, see a doctor. But good luck, you're gonna wait now. Hospitals are all full.
Ask my
here.
Chad, it's you.
It ain't
It's you
me.
right
I'm
there.
here for
Who's
you,
got their?
Chad.
Who's beeping their car?
Come.
Hey, get a hoverboard.
Hey.
Maybe that's the
What
car's
if the car's
version.
upside down?
Car's upside
Gav
down.
left it.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go get my one wheel. Car's upside down in the parking lot.
That reminds me of Jeremy Clarkson in the. Was it Triumph?
That's
what was
not
that
you.
three-wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, the
that thing that
Reliant
can't
Robin.
turn.
Reliant Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is so.
Damn, dude.
I've flipped it. Help me.
Excuse me.
That
Could
thing-
I get some help?
That thing weighs about as much as this table, right?
Yeah.
They just kind of push it back over.
A heavy breeze would send that
He would
thing.
pop it back on his wheels with the door. He'd open the door into the pavement, and it
Right,
would
to open it.
back, and he'd go, "That's a useful feature." He
Yeah.
goes into the truck.
That's a car you could open both doors
Once you
and
go too
sail.
fast, the front wheel comes up.
Yeah, the wind will
Yep.
take you.
Yeah,
Be
the
a
windows
plane.
carry you down the street.
Hey, I stayed awake.
You stayed awake.
You did
did.
dude.
Yeah.
Barely.
You did it. If anything, I should be the one that's tired. Because
Why?
I'm the only one that drank before this.
What?
It's true.
Oh, you
You
were.
stayed up
I mean,
until 4:30.
You stayed up until 4:30
Yeah,
for
but
no
I didn't,
reason.
I didn't sleep well last night at all.
Having a drink is equal to staying up to 4:30.
One drink is 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I didn't
drink
drink
is one
during
night.
lunch or right now because
One drink is a whole night.
I was like, I'm gonna drink tonight.
He is drinking tonight. And
I
I'm
took my
drinking.
kid to school.
It's
Where does
sloppy
that
part
fall
too.
in
Did
the
you
chart?
drink at the
This
school?
guy.
Everybody
Wait a
knows
minute,
that
you're talking about
something good is coming on.
What happened? What
Dude, I
happened?
love to point at things with my
Me too.
my
I
feet, and
point at
Barbara
shit with my
goes,
feet all the
I can
time.
get all my toes down and point with my big toe. And I just go like that, and Barbara will be like, "What?" I'd be like, "What's that?"
I love talking to Kat and like just sitting like this and pointing stuff out at my feet and being like,
Dude,
You gotta like
And breaking
wind
it
it
down.
up
You know what I
and
love?
go,
and be like, can you get the remote? Can you put on, you know?
You know what I love with like I do this at late at night more than ever when I can't find something to watch on TV like when I'm getting into bed. I fire up like some kind of streaming service and I'll look at movies that are either like shit movies, balls coming out, shit movies I've never seen or like movies I've seen and haven't seen in ages and I'm like I know I've seen this movie, I have no idea what the hell it's about. And so I saw last night. I'm flipping through shit, and it was the 2015 Hitman with
You're
just like
losing the
I don't know who the
you're
actor
losing
was.
the
It was
color
just
in
that
your legs.
dude.
Tim,
Your legs are
which
coming
Timothy Oliphant was like years
Wait.
before that. This was the one after that. Yes,
Your
it was
legs
their
are
attempt.
getting
You're right.
Yes, it was their. It was just some skeletal-looking man. And so I remember it because it was the trailer where he like leans over backwards shooting his gun, and everyone in the office was like, "I'm a spider, I'm Hitman," because it was 2015. But anyway, I'm watching the fucking trailer, and it's like him in the interrogation room. And there's the cop there has his fucking sniper rifle on the table and puts the bullet in it. And he's like, "Joe, who are you here to assassinate?" And he's like, "You should let me go." And he goes, "You're locked in here with me, and I have a gun." And he goes, "No, you've brought me mine." And then he kicks the table. The gun flies up in the air, hits the table, the bullet shoots for some reason, and it fucking shoots off the chain.
Stop it.
And then he beats the shit out of everyone in the room. And you all pointing with your feet. I watched that like 5 times last night. The cupcakes, you fuck!
We'll never financially recover. Oh, they are upside down.
You just brought the cupcakes to me.
Wait, hold on. There's a ton of cobwebs under here.
Wait, are you talking
Some
about
of
those-
They are.
Some of them are balls.
Spider
Are those spider eggs?
Yeah, dude.
Those are spider eggs
Here,
under
let
here.
me get rid of this chip.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
See if they want
in the crotch
See
of
if
the
they.
table.
Oh yeah, there are. There's a ton.
There's
See if they want.
spider
You want
eggs, bro.
cupcakes, bro? Spiders could be inside us. We carried that.
Spider eggs.
Dude, they already took me
STF
over.
tricked us.
Beep beep.
The
Then now we
spider.
go for the table.
They tricked us.
Gotta go fast.
That's disgusting.
Gotta go
The
fast.
spiders already took
was
me,
using
dude.
this
I'm
as a
half
driving
spider
steering
now.
wheel.
Oh.
I was going beep beep.
That's gross.
That turns.
Keep up, keep up.
But that turns.
That's pretty disgusting.
Go fast.
That's not a pedal.
That's me when I'm driving.
Here, you want
Go
this?
go.
What kind of?
You want this, little guy?
Why are you squeezing it like it's a squeaky
Ready?
pig?
Say ah, baby.
No. No.
Don't play along and then take your ball and go home.
Eat
That
this
was
shit.
no and.
Eat this shit.
That was no but.
That's about the cream.
No, you don't. You,
Cream always
cream
rises
scrape,
to
right?
Alfredo's
See you.
mouth.
I do scrape the cream.
The cream
You were gonna
always
catch
finds its
that
way.
too. The cream always finds its way.
That was gonna go
into
right
the
in
spider
down.
under the table. He just didn't want to eat the paper.
Every off
Now, if that
topic
were-
I
if
say,
you-
this will be my last off.
If you did that with a Pokemon card, would have fucking swallowed it whole.
We danced around a couple variables, but we'll
does that mean?
We'll figure.
are
Oh,
you
the
talking
scientific
about?
method.
Yeah.
The card with the marinara sauce and the
Oh,
gagging.
that's fine.
We
I'm
danced around
I'm
a
not
couple
worried
variables.
about it.
It
I
seems
think
like
it'd be
the
pretty easy to
foot started
recreate.
getting there.
The foot?
Well, it was the foot.
toe
in
with the
in
whipped
in the
cream
whipped
on
cream
it.
story. There was
I mean,
a
that's
face
gross. I
That
feel like
is
that's
gross.
totally separate.
Well,
that's who wants to
I still think
a
marinara
sandy
is
like,
toe
no,
sucked
we haven't
on.
hit it
It's
yet.
not marinara. I love pasta too much.
Is it eating things that shouldn't be eaten? like
Is it
paper?
slurping and
No, I just
glurping?
eat paper.
Is it the way this man eats?
It's
Is it
not the
that?
way he
Is it
eats.
that right there? Dude, he's like.
Dude, let me rub some
More.
spider egg on it and see if you want the rest of it.
That's all the
He's
legs
giving
I
it
have.
everything he's got. Yo, we gotta wrap this turd up, man. What's that's a fart, not a turd, bro.
Hey, sometimes I have very
And every
productive
piece of
farts.
chocolate
Dude,
on
I
my
had a
finger.
danger fart the other day. I was like, Barbara, I gotta
Be
go.
fucking
I
serious,
don't wanna,
bro.
I don't want to
Danger
risk this
fart?
one. If I let this one fly, it might be productive.
Yeah,
It might
those danger farts.
produce.
Anyways,
Kai, it's great having you here.
I was looking for the exit.
No delay.
out of here.
No Kai on the screen. You're just like
there is no
with
escape.
us.
Oh, dude. Hey.
You're in it now.
Yeah.
You know what's very funny?
it's like
What's
When
funny?
Alfredo was letting it all hang loose,
Ripping
like, you
shit
know,
out
up
your
here.
ass.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to teach him, like, you know, because I used to be a cheerleader, and there used to be a stretch we did in that same position. I was gonna teach him how to do that, but then he saw his spider eggs. I'm like, all right, well, he doesn't need that.
Well, I mean, we have the post show, Kai.
We do have the
You can
post
teach
show.
him in the post
The
show.
limber up.
Hey, thanks for watching, fuckers. We're live throughout the week on RTTV, and Last Laugh Season 2, Episode 2 is out right now. Who will survive? Well, everyone, I think. No one's killed. Or are they?
Oh my God.
Find out.
I died a little inside.
If you're watching live, stick around for the H-Post team does stuff right after this. What are they doing? I don't know. I don't have that information. Playing something.
Will I escape the escape room? Tune in to find out on Last Laugh.
Wait, what? Oh. Well, yeah, you're here, idiot.
I'm still there. Here. And here.
Jeremy, you're the only one I respect here right now.
Thank you.
Damn.
Why?
I don't know what I did.
He hasn't
Oh, 'cause
discussed
she's
me.
tall.
Because I ascended past respect.
It's been a while since
She's taller than you.
What,
not taller.
What,
On the
Am I
hoverboard.
taller than you?
I'm
On the
honorable.
hoverboard, she is.
I am taller than you.
Who will be taller next time on Off Topic? Tune in and find out.
Not me. I'm cutting off the bottom of
Oh, hello.
and I'm gonna hang it in the kitchen. Cut the black, for God's sake.
Oh.
Cut to black.